Yo!
Oh, mukbang ASMR.
me. I can talk. Almost done. Make sure to drink plenty of water and love yourself. Take care of yourself. Good afternoon, Dallas, Texas, and the rest of the world. What's up, guys? It's No Beater. Here we are live now. Let's get started. Excuse me, what? What? You got me! Oh, you got me. You caught me. just how was everyone's day, you know? Did we all have a great day here in this beautiful world, this beautiful planet, America, whatever country you're from? Hopefully you had a good day today. That's bright, isn't it? Guess it doesn't matter. That's better, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I need. Trying to get that. This. Out of frame. Whatever, I'll do it later. Let's get started. What's on the topic for today? First off, snrub. And what is it? What's a snrub? No, I'm kidding. Mr. Snrub. I heard a song. It's literally Burns backwards. There's a song called Snrub. It's a pretty good, like, weird bass and drum song. Or, like, EDM. I don't know. Anyways. What the hell am I going to talk about today? You know? What? I'm just kidding. It's really dark now. Let me fix my lighting real fast. A little better. I don't know. I like that. I like it. Okay, so I actually finally did what I said I was going to do and logged in with the correct account on YouTube. Okay, well, I don't want to watch my own fucking stream. Who the hell are these people? Oh, yeah. It's because it's fresh. But this will give me a fresh face of these YouTube shorts, right? So, these ranking lists, you ever watch these ranking list TikToks? They're always the worst. It's like, these are the best 5 moments of this, blah, blah. It's usually so fucking wrong. I apologize for blowing my nose, my schnoz.
You son of a... You recording?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, mother. Up. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for stopping all for those people. You know I'm recording.
But nights at Freddy's, that's where I wanna be. For nights at Speedo, rocket. Don't forget to TikTok it.
He's kind of like a big kid. I like Jack Black, but he really is kind of just like a fucking child. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, we don't watch fucking good memes on this channel. I'm just kidding. I don't know. We haven't. Let's see if this'll.
Oh, bro! First time I seen a cyborg. The freaking cyborg truck, bro.
I just saw one of those today, literally fucking 15 minutes ago at Buc-ee's, and it was matte black, so fucking ugly and just huge, just unnecessarily big and stupid looking.
Вадим, у тебя будет...
I don't understand that. I have a Logitech headset.
Вадим, у тебя
That shit-
будильник
The reason
хуярит.
I hate these is because they're normally not funny. Like, that wasn't funny at all. Was that worth putting in this compilation? Fucking just What are you doing, reviewing cows or headsets? Haha, that was the punchline? That's not... I'm not over
Алло!
here fucking dying of
Вадим!
laughter.
Вадим!
I
Вадим!
am extremely critical on
Алло!
laughing though.
У тебя будильник, ебать!
No. Get off the floor. Get off the floor. No. No.
Hey, dude, you can't put that there. My house
What sound effect was that? Oh, like a good neighbor, State Farm, is that it? Is it State Farm?
isn't for sale. You gotta get out of here, seriously. Oh, I didn't realize you were chill like that.
See, that's cringe.
Sell whatever you want.
You know what's funny? These are often more cringe to me than fucking cringe compilations. Guess we can always watch the daily.
Do you mind if I put a poster in your window? It's for my mom.
Does he actually make those every fucking day?
She's missing.
Oh,
This
gosh.
low-key is a pretty dope
Go
show.
ahead.
I think it's really creative. Or hiking.
Your papa?
No, that's not my
He wanted you to have this.
Papa, wait.
I fucking hate the sped up voice.
I absolve you of your
Really cringe
sins.
on TikTok.
You
That
have
was
been
different
forgiven.
Cartoon.
Can I have please Kratos? I want Kratos.
I bet he doesn't talk like that.
Depends on the weapon and the man.
Uh-huh. Got your ass now. Open the door.
Do you guys think that his Kratos was better than my Flapjack? Friendship's the greatest adventure. Isn't that right, Captain Knuckles? Go, Bobby, I love you. Oh, Bobby. Just fucking right over my head. Just put dies inside.
Open the door.
I was gonna
Hi,
play recording.
my name is Snapple.
Do it.
My background consists of watermelon and lemonade. The more you open this door and the more you
Does anybody have that weird thing that goes like when something's too close to your eyes, it like fucking you feel like
Hold me.
fucking stabbed.
my temperature goes down and I'm not drinkable no more. Close the goddamn door!
Yeah, this shit's not funny at all. Fucking dumb. This sounds like torture. Gamer rage.
Y'all
This
want
used
to
to be
have
me.
Mike, gimme.
Honestly, embarrassing. Just doing this, and it took that long. It's just more embarrassing at this point.
We are back with 8 minutes of gamer rage.
All right, we'll watch this. We're gonna get in the juices flowing, the creative juices. I did talk a lot earlier, so you know, gotta see if I have new jokes written. Oh, I have one where I do an impression of Banana Guard, but he's not gay. We could try that. Banana. Hello. I gotta get into character. Duh, it's like Master Disguise. Become another person. Become another person. Hello, I'm a Banana Guard. I'm Banana Guard. Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm not gay, but I do respect your lifestyle. Banana Guards are all straight. Sorry about that, buddy. I appreciate you coming to me and hitting on me, but I'm not gay. It's Banana Guard, and he's clearly not gay. I don't know. I got a lot of fucking jokes, actually, that I've never said on stream. Too many. See? Yeah, you can see it. I was like, wait, can they see it? Yeah, they can. Oh, I want to get a whole orchestra of people. I said orchestra. A choir to do this. My famous buh! But I want to do Duel of the Fates. I want to have like an action, like the whole thing, and then it'll be like buh 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 buh. Go away. Good girl. I love you. Okay. There's no food under there, so politely fuck off. Go away. Or lay down or something. I don't know. There's nothing under there. Sheesh. All right, we'll watch this. Here, we'll just keep going. I already know what we're gonna do.
Sit back and enjoy the video. And remember, guys, don't break your stuff.
Distraction.
Continue to move. Come on, come on. What the? What the possible? What the possible?
Is this all FIFA?
The crowd encouraging him to take it on. What the trends here?
That's not worth rage. That's his fault. What did he quit? That's some pussy shit.
Nach der 10. Ich werde im Hamsterrad
I don't
landen,
break
ne?
stuff though whenever
Weil
I
jetzt
have.
letztes... Oh mein Gott, wieso kann
Especially
dieses
on
Auto
controllers, dude, these shits are like fucking $100, man. I'm not
nicht normal wenden?
I guess if you live at your mom's house and you fucking don't pay for shit, yeah, you can break anything you want. And it doesn't. Okay, so.
No! Don't you dare!
See, this is respectable gamer rage.
No!
He's not breaking anything. It's definitely frustrating. But he's not breaking anything.
77. 777 septentrigentillion 777 sextragentillion 707.
Broke your fucking shooter off.
Yes.
I don't know what his
I'm going B.
actually.
ISO A.
Valorant is frustrating.
He's gonna beat me.
Yeah.
He clearly.
L.
First off, why did he get so mad? It just looks like he fucking sucks.
ISO A. He's gonna beat me.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that shotgun was
Oh, this kid's famous for fucking.
Okay, there are a lot of kids. Got this. Nice lock. That stinks.
I hate this game, chat! Oh, I'm fucking done, man. Fucking patch my ass. Beta fucking game. Fucking game. Absolutely. My player's getting taken out by the goalkeeper while he's about to be through on goal, but the ref doesn't call it. I wonder why.
What is
Get penalty?
this movie actually stream
Are you
FIFA?
joking?
What a boring.
Oh my god! Yeah, let's give a penalty. Great idea.
Is she British?
Thank you!
Yeah, he's been asking for that for a minute.
Damn! Like, bro, it's not that hard, and he just.
We're dead.
Dead! I can't move!
Oh my god.
You see that, chat? Bro, that's a game changer in itself. Worth it. Worth me dying right now.
So much gamer rage is just like. How do I say this nicely? It's like beta as fuck. A lot of it. I don't know. I think breaking stuff is just because.
So it's like. It's not even really Super Saiyan though. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's like Dark Energy. Bro, they let him land this shit. Are you kidding me?
Where are you, bro? Honestly, that was the best one so far. You just started pounding.
Il va en remettre en plus.
A lot of FIFA. This is fucking.
I think he's gonna stun me.
Two flank.
Last player standing.
Hey, bro, I'm leaving now! We lost! My life!
He needs to.
This game! No!
He took his fucking shirt off? Alright, what is this, the greatest freak out ever shit? People with not a lot of tattoos, but tattoos in risky places like a neck or face, it's an interesting choice to me. this kid is he's sitting in a fucking shopping cart. This kid's playing video games in a shopping cart. Alright, that was weird.
Put him in the hole so he doesn't swing you guys from the top.
He's pushed short. He's got M now. No.
Oh,
One more side.
these nice ass fucking chairs.
There. Having fun over there, Jack?
See your chair.
Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, whoa! I got pulled around.
I mean, you can't be that mad at that. People get really fucking mad at FIFA. Excuse me. It's not worth it. Break your shit. Okay, here's a thing I know. That was the second streamer that I know who that is.
Bro, what the?
Mann. Was ist das für ein Bug, Mann? Wieso läuft der mal durch mit einem, Junge?
I don't like the way he's talking. Reminds you of bad guys in a lot of movies, doesn't it?
Was ist das denn? Ey! Oh mein...
Bad guys. That funny clip of that German actor now, he's like, so if Germans are bad guys in all movies, then who are bad guys in German movies? He's like, Germans. We know our place.
3-2.
Pretty funny.
I'm a bitch!
He fucking just sucks. He walked too fast.
Man. Pick up, bro.
I mean, you can get
Middle
better
man.
himself.
A bit. I know it's not fun to see.
Why is he wearing his headset? Anytime the camera pauses, they broke something.
I have a word.
I understand raging.
Oh!
He's gonna follow, dude. In League, they'll follow you forever. I mean, you should.
Please! Die! No! You're one shot! Stop! Stop! You're one! Hit her!
You're not supposed to hit her when she's doing that.
Ryan, solo! Ryan, swing on him!
Oh my god, this is a bad play. A lot of these mages are just in playing.
Hallo.
I do dumb shit all the time.
Ja, die boxen mich beide, genau. Aber.
Sorry, I need to get a blue glasses.
If you want to be featured, go to 47rage.com and simply fill out the form.
No.
See you next time.
Oh shit. Okay, so these guys submitted their own videos. I've been on
Live
details. Like 2 or 3 times and shit. What in the fuck, dude? How are you shaped like that? He's not even like that obese, but his tits are insane. His titties be insane. Oh, I know what that video is. I'm not watching that shit. Anyways, what was that? Gamer Rage. Let's see. Daily dose of the internet. Every other day. He's a liar, dude.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. These pranksters are really bad at being pranksters.
Pranks are fucking dumb.
Oh, you missed that, bro. Yep, thank you. Oh, sorry, I gotta reach a little bit. Who does this guy think he is?
If you make this shot right here, we could go get ice cream. Yeah, right? That's fun.
Okay. Didn't expect that.
think there's something wrong with his dog. This video now gave you a new fear of going to the beach. This guy had a bale of hay in his trunk and brought it through a car wash.
How much do those weigh? Is this a bale or is a bale the square? How do you spell it? Bale of hay. Fuck. Now I'm gonna look like an idiot. I don't even know how to spell hay. Is it like that? No. Now you guys are finding out that I really don't know how to fucking spell. Is it a bell of like that of hay? Ah, see, I was gonna do B-A-L-E. It's obviously not spelled like church bell. I don't know. Anyways, a bale of hay is the square. Yeah, see, I was right. I grew up in the South. The round bale, they're $129. Yeah, we used to go to Tractor Supply all the time. It smells like shit. How much does a weigh? The small square bales. The large ones are like 1,200 pounds. We used to like fucking, one of my relatives had so many on their farm, we could like jump on them. You could like jump from one to the other because they had so fucking many of them. I guess you could make a decent amount of money doing that. Stop that. Stop. The reason that I wanted to precisely know how much it weighed is I was like, is it fucking stupid that he put it in his truck bed? Because it could have been too heavy. Honestly, okay, he's going through. This guy's an idiot.
He was FaceTiming his dad, and it took forever for his dad to realize that he was right behind him.
Eu não tô escutando o som aqui. Tá falando, meu filho? Pede ajuda pro Eduardo aí atrás de você. Tá aqui. O que é isso aí? O que é? Ah lá. Isso é coisa antiga, né? Coisa antiga. Velho, pô.
He thought his seahorse was in trouble, but turns out it just really loves bubbles.
That's sick. I want a pet seahorse.
So, I guess this is how bunnies assert dominance with each other. I think these guys just really hate being able to hear.
You know what it is? I think I shouldn't eat before stream.
This guy realized that he could turn his neck into an instrument.
A lot of people can do this shit.
A cowboy passed away and wanted his ashes to go on one last ride with his favorite horse.
That's kind of cool.
Good girl.
Yeah, that's a start, bro.
Dude.
Oh, he should be in the
Everyone that was graduating got their sleeves stuck on this railing. This dog figured out how to open up the garage door. They made a human chain to show how electricity travels.
Excited. So we're gonna give him like about a minute to
before I leave now, because she can fucking open like every
charge, and then see how this goes. Frankie, whenever you are ready, man.
It's like Minesweeper.
This seagull really knows how to speak a second language.
I wonder if I could hit the car from here. Oh. Missed.
So I guess this is what it's like to own tree frogs.
I thought he was ripping ass. I was like, this is disgusting.
You two are supposed to be asleep.
What are those?
I'm just casually strolling, yeah? It's a nice sunny weather. You know what I'm trying to say? Sun's out. And then I see this. What the is a trampoline up there?
This dog really wanted to place an order.
Is that how they do electrical in the UK? It's like one pole going to a ton of them. It's like this. It's like a fucking, it's like a circus tent. Instead of just like going down a straight line and then having, so instead in America it would be like a bunch of poles on for each in front of each house, and then you have your service connection. That is weird. And that means that there's so much stress in this one fucking pole. It looks like each individual apartment or whatever has a connection, though. I don't know. That's
see this.
Place an order.
In and out. In and out.
Everyone needs someone like this when they're graduating.
Hannah, Heaven, Ed.
Yeah! That's my sister! Yeah!
So I think these people might be living in the apocalypse.
That's fucking cool. I mean, it would be scary as hell, but it's cool. That's a real fire tornado.
For some reason, humans feel the need to be as annoying as possible to animals. So one of my subscribers found a really wrinkly egg.
I mean, was that actually
that's so good.
Oh my god.
This looked like something straight out of a cartoon.
That boy's not athletic.
You okay?
Every dad in the terminal watching a tire being changed.
Salida del vuelo Aeroméxico.
You know what? My dad never taught me how to fucking change a tire, so I didn't know how to change a tire until I was like older, because my dad didn't teach me a lot of stuff.
He decided to put chandeliers on his headlights.
This is like some haunted mansion shit. Beetlejuice, the monsters. It's unique.
This firefighting pilot brought this plane into this harbor to scoop up some water.
This is sick. Old buildings like that. I mean, that's one of those planes that can go on water, but...
She spotted the International Space Station going between the moon and Venus.
The moon, Venus, ISS, Saturn.
Melanie Marie Porter.
This is probably the most stereotypical thing a cat could do.
Como o povo diz que os bichos aqui em casa não são normais. Mas eu não sei por que o povo diz isso, né? Porque os bichos aqui são tudo... O que é isso, Biquinha? Aqui Dona Coruja tomando a cervejinha dela. Rebanção vem ali com o carro, né?
Her own baby really made fun of her in the back seat.
Yo!
Damn it.
She somehow dropped her baby in this train gap. Unfortunately, that is the end of this video, but I hope you had a fun time watching, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
She should be reported for that. Her kid fell.
Hello everyone, this is
under the train. We'll watch one
your daily dose of internet.
But that's crazy. She should not be a parent. Dude, that fucking person's car alarm's going off, man. It goes off all the time. It's crazy. I thought that was string cheese for a sec. Not seriously.
Traffic was so bad that he had to get out to pee, but his friends couldn't stop to wait for him.
Bye, Jabe. Oh my god.
They can kind of stop. Oh, that trucker's a cool trucker. That's a cool trucker.
I had no idea that giving a sick hedgehog.
People be happy and whatnot. I don't like sad shit, obviously, but I like seeing like joy being spread on the world and like happiness and whatnot.
Medicine could be so difficult.
People being good to each other. I like watching people being good to each other. I hate like that's why I don't really like pranks and stuff. It's just not really spreading like positivity.
Hey Dad, you should try some of this dressing. It tastes a little zesty.
Oh, it is zesty!
Now, who decided to put an air cannon there?
That's a little inappropriate.
This giant wave appeared out of nowhere in China.
Whoever's job it is to know the weather in like the area of this and close down the ramp or whatever, like that shouldn't have this shouldn't happen. This should have been closed down.
Oh, no.
She put on some makeup that only appears under ultraviolet light. You look lonely. I can fix that.
Did his board snap?
For some reason, this neighborhood has some really weird street names.
Stay on the corner of peanut butter and jelly.
And I still don't.
Peanut butter and jelly. Tilly and jelly, Tilly and jelly. I don't know. Then we got mac and cheese. What street you stay on? Mac and cheese.
I mean, it's not that funny, but it's just like, who the fuck named streets that? Are they in Disney World?
Here, I got you a live model.
Oh shit! I just realized.
You put the kick
okay. I was like, what's cool about this video? Didn't realize there was a fucking animal.
Here, I got you
That's
a live
fluffy little dog.
model. Can you put the kick to the legs?
This looks like the most terrifying ride of all time.
that was fucking stupid. Wait, ask me.
So police dog train.
That's some real fucking dad humor right there.
So police dog training is
Whatever.
kind of crazy.
Oh my god. Dude, working with dogs is nuts. Right next to our little office, whenever I was stationed in Coronado, was the SEAL team dogs, and we used to fucking watch them train those. And then the security forces would train, security master at arms in the Navy would train their dogs, and that shit.
Claire, are you okay? Are you okay, Claire?
These guys found hundreds of.
A lot before. Is the cliff a fucking like? I've seen a lot of videos like this. Is this like, do you just fucking fall, or is it slowly decline into the water? Like
These guys
that's a
found hundreds of
drop-off.
crocodile eyes
I wouldn't be fucking just rolling down
staring
something
at
that
them.
turned into a
Jacaré-açu
drop-off.
que tem aí, ó, nesse registro.
I don't know.
E aí, você teria coragem de pescar aí à noite? Essa aí é a realidade do Ribeirinho do Amazonas.
Whenever I went snowboarding in Spain, there was a lot of people hang gliding off of Sierra Nevada.
So I guess vets test the knee reflexes of cats. The police looked all over the house for this guy that was hiding.
We're gonna go this way.
That cat video is kind of like, who fucking cares?
Oh no, yeah, I'll send it my way, yeah.
I don't know, pet videos to me are like, most of them are whatever.
Oh, look who's hiding in the sofa. Out you come. Amy, we've got one.
Oh, is he arrested? That's wild. That is kind of fucking crazy. Police were in his house and he's hiding inside the sofa. That's kind of fucking crazy. That's funny.
I just found out that some birds can eat super spicy food and be just fine.
Should fire or what? Yes, sir.
These guys couldn't figure out why this light wasn't working.
Should I be a dick and walk away right now?
Look at you, Screen Bean.
Oh god.
What gonna do?
Mom. Oh, it's so cute.
She wanted to scare her husband for Halloween.
Stop playing, Destiny. What are you doing? What are you doing up there? Destiny, stop! What are you doing up there?
How's he still scared if he called that shit out?
Down.
Did you do that? Did you throw everything on the
really
ground?
Weird fucking
Yes.
door.
Did you do that?
Down. Destiny, stop!
I wouldn't
What are
like
you
it going
doing
like
up there? Get down.
Can you lock that shit?
Did you do that?
What if it's
Did you
scary
throw
at night?
everything on the ground? Yes. Oh.
They really thought it was a good idea to navigate through a marathon.
Idiots. Don't do that.
Mama. Yeah. Mama.
That's a pretty girl. When I was young, like every girl's like, I want to be a marine biologist when I grow up. Every fucking girl said that shit. This girl's out here living it. Dude, don't you just miss like the fucking science projects and shit and like the wonder of it all back in the day whenever like you're in school and you're doing just weird, cool experiments like that?
Look, Cookie, we're here. We're at the vets. You want to go inside?
he taught his dog to be aware of static shock.
Come on.
I remember two of my buddies from high school made like a bunch of cool beer pong trick videos before, and they just never really did anything with it.
No.
Now that was before Vine, so now, yes, I'm old. I mean, it was just right before Vine. But now that TikTok exists, like they could have easily had a bunch of followers. They were making some cool videos. They were posting on Facebook, so it was just for the friends to see. That was before like Facebook was like public.
This guy was determined to beat the high score.
Weird looking dog.
Yo, ja me boksa.
A lot of these videos are annoying. That was not that hard of a punch at all. He did that in real life. The way he's punching. Oh, black bears.
Doing.
Wasn't there that Kodiak guy who fucking studied?
So, I guess in Croatia, they just give anyone a driver's license.
Nešto se događa, ne znam čak.
I don't understand how be honking at him, telling him to pull over.
This grandpa was tired of waiting. This bear kept going through this guy's yard and was destroying his fence in the process, so he solved the problem by installing a giant bear door. Sometimes being a delivery driver can be pretty fun.
No, sometimes. Smiled on the job. That's cool.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Very soon. Where's he from? And I'll see you again very, very soon. He's got the famous taglines. It's your daily dose of the internet. Very, very soon. Hey, I found Cringeopia put out another video, so we can watch that. Is Dashcam Nation what we always...
This video is made for educational purposes and contains significant original text commentary.
That post. So she had to quit her dream job of being a cashier at Aldi soon after that. She had to
Oh my god!
And moved across the country.
Yo, I just watched that. Whoa. No way.
I don't want to watch idiots in cars right now. Especially after that kid was just like, oh my god, it's crazy. And it wasn't.
Jinxie makes millions of dollars playing video games online, but did you know that he has the craziest headset dent in the world? Here's every time he accidentally showed it on stream.
Wait, child.
That is so exaggerated!
Alright, I'm about to take a piss.
That's just his hair. I think Jinxie's... How old is he? 22, right? Something like that? He's gonna lose his fucking hair.
But if you think that dent was big, it actually got even bigger recently.
Show headset dent?
Jinxie makes millions of dollars playing...
There's a little bit. But I don't like, it's not resting on my head really. It's kind of like slightly above. Also, it depends on the headset you have. You need to get a good headset. Steel Series is pretty good, but they're really tight on your head. I think the most comfortable are the Logitech A50X, something like that. There's a name. There's something else in the name. I don't remember, but I like these. These are the most comfortable headset I've ever had. I really like HyperX as well. HyperX, Steel Series, and Logitech. Those are my... I think... What is it? Turtle Beach makes good headphones, but the mics don't sound that great. Which sucks, because they have really comfortable headphones, I think. Some depending on which ones you get. They're just... the mics never sound that great. They really need to work on that.
I forgot to tell you, like, if you've been to a chiropractor before, they probably don't.
Did you guys know that chiropractor is not medicine and it's actually just a fucking pseudoscience? Isn't that weird? I grew up my whole life thinking like it was a fucking art, like a actual like medical practice. It is not. It is not a proven science. It is a pseudoscience. So it can be dangerous for you. Chiropractor. Going to a chiropractor can be bad for you. Notice how this says doctor? He's not a fucking doctor.
Do some of this stuff.
You
Press
might
your elbow
be
back
a doctor,
into me here.
But you cannot be a doctor in chiropractor.
Yeah.
Chiropractic?
We're going to do a lot of...
Chiropractory? What's the word? What's the word? All right, the energy's starting to get back up. I'm ready to fucking talk. I think I shouldn't eat right before stream. I've been fucking tired this whole time. I'm acting like a little bitch. We're just fucking watching videos. What the hell? That's not what I do. I talk normally.
New ones too. So
Okay, I'm excited.
press your elbow back here. That was way too easy.
It's like it's just as much of a science as acupuncture. Cairo. I did that on purpose. I was kidding. What's the study of chiropractic? Chiropractic. So it's chiropractic. See? Alternative medicine. It is not real. Or it's not, like they can't do it at hospitals and shit. Although, the last base that I was stationed on had one in the hospital wing. I literally thought it was a fucking medical science. It's not. It's just it's weird that it's like going to a masseuse. It's not. They're not doctors. This guy's not a fucking doctor.
Nice.
He's chiropractic.
Perfect. So nice and relaxed. Take a breath in for me. Let it out.
This right here is the most dangerous fucking part.
That was weird. That like pop things I've never felt in my life.
Nice and
I
relaxed.
bet you didn't moan.
Nice.
That felt good.
Do this side here. Really good one. So we're going to go through the mid back here. You can just stay nice and relaxed.
He does it. He's like, oh. Oh, fuck.
Relaxed. Perfect. Oh my god.
This is not
A lot of
actually
people love this one. What? Oh my gosh, crazy one. That's one of the loudest I think I've ever heard.
That felt really good.
He's not hitting on her at all. She's super appropriately dressed for a fucking chiropractic visit. This wasn't sexual. Huh. Bar rescue's fake. But it's entertaining. Oh, these are fun. YouTube Shorts is the most random shit. Okay, this is just a person. Oh, is that really her? that fucking music. Wasn't that lady the Addams Family? They're a little generous with that one. That's kind of funny. She does look like Jenna Ortega. How old is Jenna Ortega? Golly, that music was loud. That new movie she's in, I heard, fucking sucks. Which sucks, because I like her. I really like Wednesday. I'm a big Addams Family. I grew up on that shit. Awkward social interactions? You know I like that.
Can I get one of your numbers?
Ava. Ava's single.
Wait, how old are you? How old are
Ava single?
you guys? Huh?
She's 14.
Bro is low-key a chill guy.
Our country has failed us.
What is that? What's the context of this conversation?
This is not okay. You should be singing here because you love music.
It's true.
Not because you had to go through that.
I agree.
Can you take your socks off and step on
What the hell was that?
my sandwich for me?
What?
Can you take your socks off and step on my bread?
I'm not going to take my socks off.
Lower your voice.
Sorry.
What? So like if alright, so if you alright, so alright, so if you alright, so okay, alright, so alright, so alright, so if you alright, so if alright. If
Why did Asmund Gold pop up on this shit? Damn, 72k views in 30 minutes. Oh, it's a minute long? Let's see what this is.
The government of South Africa announces it's now going to be considered treasonous for their people to mention the poor treatment of white people. Nah, it's bullshit. Let me hear.
What?
And all their inner circles here in Parliament who went to the United States.
Do white people get treated poorly in South Africa? I don't know. Like, I know that South Africa was colonized by white people.
States to spin a narrative of victimhood of white people being murdered by blacks. These treasonous acts mobilizing the United States government to
Not gonna lie, I couldn't understand what he was saying. I mean, I understood what he was saying, but like, what?
Eminem never apologizes to people in his beefs, but there was only one rapper who received a public apology from Eminem. His name is Tyler, the Creator, and this story was just crazy.
You don't have to like it, and it could really suck.
I like,
But being that somebody really was cool to you, you would expect some kind of reciprocation, and just don't go public with it and publicly express your opinion and how much my shit is trash.
It happened when Tyler said that Eminem's new albums were bad, and he used to be his favorite rapper. Eminem didn't like it, and later dissed Tyler in one of his songs where he even called him the F word. People thought it's gonna be a huge drama, but everything changed after the next moment.
Favorite rapper really inspired me, and he doesn't like that. I don't like his new stuff, and he dissed me on his last album, and I remember hearing it.
Why did he?
Because I keep being vocal about shit that I don't like.
Eminem put out an album called Recovery. It's 2010. I was a big Eminem fan, and when that album came out, I fucking hated it. Publicly was like, this shit is whack, didn't like it. He probably felt like I was attacking him. I thought I was just like, I don't like the music. He was in a different part of his life and probably felt like I was attacking him. And now I feel so bad about saying that stuff because my perspective was so limited. And I love him. That dude taught me how to rap. I learned how to put words together.
What the fuck is he wearing? What is this? Is that... Oh... Is that part of the hat or his hair?
I learned how to put words together.
Eminem was speechless after he knew the full story, but the fact that this was the only time when Eminem apologized in over 30 years of his career is actually mind-blowing.
This might be too far, because in my quest to hurt him, I realized
I feel like Eminem's an asshole. Does anyone else get those vibes? He comes off like, don't get me wrong, he's probably the best rapper ever, but he comes off like he feels like he's a fucking asshole. Top new games coming 2025. I already know what that is based off the cover. That's Death Stranding 2. I didn't realize it comes out in June. That's pretty sick. Let's watch it. Let's find out what's coming out in June. Gamers.
June is coming up real fast, and you know what that means? A whole slew of new games. Every month we put together a list of games that we know people are going to be talking about May 20th, and
yeah, I'm playing this. Dune Awake.
It slept. He. So you had a spicy 3-week delay born from closed beta feedback and a desire to stick the landing, and honestly, as much as it's funny to make fun of the name being Awakening and it slept a little longer, it slept past its alarm, it is Awakening, and honestly, I appreciate when developers incorporate feedback for the better. I hope it's not one of those overcorrections, but honestly, it's 3 weeks, it's probably not that big. It's probably something important too, otherwise
I'm
they
a
would.
huge open world MMO guy. RPGs. Anyways, let's go to the next one.
If you're, concerned about saying the correct name of the sport, that's going to get me some heat. It's a soccer game from the Sifu guys.
People say soccer in other countries now.
Slow Clap, fantastic guys. Made Sifu, made Absolver. Both are great. Sifu at one of the all-time greats, honestly, as far as I'm concerned. Up there, probably in the top 100
This game looks kind of cool.
Games of all time somewhere. Rematch is something totally different. I mean, it is a 3v3, 4v4, 5v5 soccer/football game in a futuristic looking, crazy sort of arena setting with a lot of cool looking stuff.
It looks way more dynamic than FIFA.
Where you play as just one player. You take control of one player and you play them in the game. It rewrites a bunch of the rules, makes it much more extreme. Honestly, it looks like it's chaotic. It kind of has an NFL that looks like it's just going to be like a massive scale, like Michael Bay craziness with tons and tons of different units. It's you versus Russia. Maybe you are Russia and you're against the US. I don't know. It's up to you, I think, but it really focuses on gun customization. Like the bigger guns, obviously it's important who has the bigger guns, but it's more about who customizes them well. Are you outfitting your tanks with reactive armor and thermal optics? That's probably going to give you a bit of an advantage over somebody who doesn't, right? So you better do it. That's what this game is about. I mean, I'm not even going to pretend that, this is for everybody. It's one of those granular micromanagement type sims, but I know there's a certain type of person just loves this type of thing. I'm one of those people. I'm always. At number 7 is The Alters, an upcoming survival sci-fi game from 11-Bit Studios. You play as Jan Dolsky, a space miner, gotta create alternate versions of himself known as alters. Kinda looks like that Mickey movie in certain ways, but not in every way. Well, that sounds weird, that Mickey movie. It's the one with their clone of the guy. This is also a clone of the guy story, okay? This alters thing is a little bit different though, because each and every one of these alters comes from a different universe, as opposed to is a clone specifically. And each of them have different backstories and act differently, etc., etc. It looks like a pretty interesting concept because you got the survival mechanics, you got the base building, but you also got the emotional storytelling and the managing of conflict between the different versions of yourself that will frankly have conflict. The Alters is landing on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC June 13th. And number 6, it's Mind's Eye, a single-player, narrative-driven action-adventure game by Builder Rocket Boy and published by IO. It's set in a near-future metropolis called Red Rock City. You're a soldier or a former soldier, and you have a mysterious neural implant called the Mind's Eye. This is one of those games, it looks weird in certain ways, not bad ways, good ways. But I also don't know exactly what to make of it. And sometimes that's a good thing. The guy who directed, Leslie Benzies, is known for working on Grand Theft Auto, and honestly, like, it could be really good. I don't know. It's one of those things that, like, I'm almost more interested just in how it is rather than if it's good. If it's good, that's a bonus. In fact, that's the best case scenario, and let's all hope for that. Mind's Eye is landing on PS5, Xbox Series, and Steam June 10th. Moving on to number 5, it is Bitcraft Online. This is an interesting looking game to me. It's a sandbox MMORPG with a single persistent world where every player's actions, from building settlements to exploring ancient ruins, shape things. The emphasis of this game is community-driven gameplay. Players can apparently construct cities, you can trade goods, there's an in-game economy. I don't know to what extent, I don't know if we're talking EVE Online levels, but I mean, we're talking something. I mean, this thing's ambitious, and it does look pretty cool. They are also smart. They delayed from their original May 29th date to avoid getting sucked in by Dune Awakening and Elden Ring Night Rain. So I would say, if this looks interesting to you, it's coming to PC June 20th. Moving on to number 4, it's Tron Catalyst. I mean, it's a Tron game. We don't get a lot of Tron games.
There we go.
On top of that, they're not trying to give us, like, something super insane, like some stupid live service first-person shooter that should be an immersive sim or something. No, this is a top-down isometric action-adventure game in which you get the ability to glitch, which is basically manipulate time loops in the Tron world. On top of that, you got the identity discs, you got the light cycles. I mean, everything I've seen in this game makes it look cool, but also, I don't know a hell of a lot about the developers, so I don't really know, based on reputation.
If Tron was from Kingdom Hearts 2, and then we went and watched the old Tron, and now I have it, the movie with Jeff Bridges. Dude, Tron is a cool ass concept.
They're going to be able to follow through. Looks cool. I would like it to be good, and I will definitely give it a roll when it comes to PS5, Xbox Series, and Nintendo Switch on June 17th. And at number 3, it's Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. Steel Wool Studios is back to haunt your dreams some more, giving us a clever Friday the 13th release, because subtlety is for the weak. This is the 11th mainline installment of the Five Nights at Freddy's series, and plunges you into the eerie depths of Murray's costume manor. You're there to retrieve the Fozbar prized prototype thing. Don't worry about it. Problem is, there's a shape-shifting endoskeleton known as the Mimic around. That's not fun. We don't like our shape-shifting endoskeletons to lurk, you know? Lurking in the shadows and stuff, not for me. Keep the endoskeletons away from me. In terms of graphics, it looks pretty good. I mean, we've had some interesting first-person Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I'm not sure if I consider them to have nailed it yet, so maybe this will be the one where they do it. They've been interesting and fun, though, so I'm there. Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic is coming to PC and PS5 June 13th.
And number 2 is Mario Kart World. So exclusively on the new Nintendo Switch 2, we get a big departure from the traditional Mario Kart circuit-based format and get an open world, 24-player online, obviously, you know, less offline, really big Mario Kart game. So obviously you're probably aware of the gameplay of Mario Kart. That all seems pretty preserved here, but now you have a bunch of fun new modes like Knockout Tour, where last place racers are eliminated each lap, Free Roam, which basically lets you explore the open world on your kart, and the world itself quite large, very interconnected, lots of different regions. You got unlockable outfits, a lot of new playable characters, including some unexpected ones like a cow from Moo Moo Meadows. I don't know, I mean, I can't wait to play Mario Kart World. I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8's fantastic. Mario Kart World looks like it's a more robust entry that's going to allow for a lot of replayability that maybe isn't inherent in...
You know what else we need? We need another Smash Bros.
Racing games, at least non-open world ones. And I mean, it's a Nintendo open world one, so it's probably going to be a little less tedious than, you know, some of the more bloated ones. You got an art style that's drawing some inspiration from the Mario movie and also Mario Wonder. Honestly, in every way, just a really fun looking game. I can't wait to play it. It's coming, like I said, exclusively to Nintendo Switch 2, June 5th.
And finally, at number 1, as if you thought it would be anything other than this, but it's Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Let me just give you a story breakdown for what's happening in Death Stranding 2. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I have beaten the original Death Stranding multiple times. I do not understand what's going on. But I will tell you this, Kojima reworked the game's narrative to reflect the global impact of COVID-19, as if he didn't just predict it, along with everything else over the last 30 years. Anyway, you're still Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus, and you're still doing Bridges stuff, I guess. I don't know, maybe you're not. Maybe you are for a little while and it stops. I don't know, we'll see. It looks a little more action-oriented. It looks much bigger in scale. It's very cool looking. It's a Kojima game. What else could you want from it? It looks adequately weird and huge and cool. And hopefully Conan O'Brien's in it. He's probably not in it. Anyway, Death Stranding 2 on the beach is landing on PS5 June 26th.
And a quick bonus for you, it's not a game, it's the Nintendo Switch 2. It's gonna be a lot of games, and it's gonna be a huge thing. Like, if the pre-order process has been any indication, this is going to be huge. I had a hell of a time securing one, and I paid more than I should for it, because absolutely everywhere was sold out near immediately. In all seriousness, there are going to be some monsters that come out for this friggin' thing. We obviously have the launch title of Mario Kart World, and that's going to be the big thing everyone talks about. But through the coming months, there are some real bangers that I can't wait to get into more detail. Everything about this thing just looks better. It's bigger, the build quality looks significantly better. I love the magnets. I love the fact that the Joy-Cons can be mice. I love the fact that it's not just barely better than the Wii U. This thing's got some beef, and I cannot tell you how much I am looking forward to how Nintendo and now third-party developers utilize the hardware. I'm really excited. Nintendo Switch 2 is coming on June 5th.
Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 coming out. It's been years of cryptic updates, and we're finally getting the release of Chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune. Now, the release coincides with the launch of Nintendo Switch 2, but don't worry, it's coming to pretty much everything. And the first 2 chapters of this game were free, but this new bundle, which does come with all 4 chapters, might I add, is gonna set you back $25.
Undertale. That's some shit that I don't know. Oh yeah, Borderlands 4 comes out. Am I the only one that thinks this shit's annoying? The undodgeball shit on TikTok? It's undodgeball. We're zipping and sliding and some shit. I don't know. It's just the same shit. They just hit each other in the nuts the whole time. $20 bosses so hard they had to be nerfed. Fucking 30 minutes long. Riz moments. This is gonna make me.
Here's the pink drink you ordered.
Thanks.
You know what else is pink?
Wait, what?
Bye.
Alright. Not cool. Not funny. Just. You know what else is pink? My asshole. Sorry, I'm drawing a brain fart. What if brain farts made the noise? This is interesting.
For almost 75 years, the FBI's top 10 most wanted list has helped bring down some of the nation's most dangerous criminals. As for what makes the list special, it only features criminals that the FBI deems to be especially serious threats to society. And to get on it, you basically have to do something extremely messed up or have a very lengthy record of major crimes. The story behind the list goes that back in 1949, a reporter asked the FBI to list out the 10 toughest guys that they were trying to catch so they could ask the public for help. After obtaining the list, the reporter published the criminals' pictures on the front page of the Washington Daily News, and the rest is history. Since then, the FBI has been able to catch almost 500 wanted fugitives thanks to public tips. These are the current criminals on the list. Bhadresh Kumar Chetanbhai Patel. On April 12, 2015, a CCTV camera captured two...
Not too long ago, I would say 10 years ago, more than that, 15 years ago, there was a guy on here who was from near me. Was our rival high school. He was Muslim, and his daughters were Muslim, and they had premarital sex with their boyfriends, and he took both of his daughters on vacation or some shit and shot both of them in the back of the... He executed both of them, and then was never found or whatever, and he was on the top 10 list for a while.
Two Dunkin' Donuts employees, one male and one female, walking towards the shop's back room at around 9:30 p.m. before disappearing from view. A few seconds later, the man comes back into the camera's view, and it seems as if nothing out of the ordinary took place in the minute that went down between the two clips. A few minutes later, customers alerted the police when they didn't see any employees in the shop, and that's when the cops discovered something horrifying. Lying on the floor of the shop's back room was an Indian woman named Palak, lifeless, who had been pummeled to death by the man in the footage. As it was later revealed, the man who took Palak's life was her husband, Bhadresh Kumar. As the authorities later learned, the couple had been through a series of major arguments in the months leading up to that day. According to court documents, the two of their visas were about to expire in a few weeks. Palak wanted to go back to India, but Bhadresh Kumar wanted to stay in the US, and it looks like he couldn't find a better way to communicate his frustration with the situation than to brutally take his wife's life. After the crime, Bhadresh Kumar was last seen taking a taxi from a hotel in New Jersey to a train station in Newark, but what he did after that is really anyone's guess. To bring more attention to a suspect who might otherwise walk away scot-free, the FBI placed him on the most wanted list. As of today, there's a $250,000 reward to bring the suspect into custody, but almost 10 years after the crime, it looks like that won't happen anytime soon.
Probably back in India.
Alejandro Rosales Castillo. The youngest suspect on the most wanted list, 26-year-old Alejandro Rosales Castillo, has been on the FBI's radar for more than 8 years. In 2016, he shot his female co-worker Sandy Lee in a wooded area in Cabarrus County, North Carolina. A few days later, the female victim's car was located at a bus station in Phoenix, Arizona. As the authorities later found out, there were multiple people involved in the case, with the main ones being the victim, a woman named Amia Feaster, and Alejandro himself, all of whom worked together at a restaurant in Charlotte. During the investigation, the cops learned that Sandy Lee and Alejandro had briefly dated, and after their breakup, Castillo started dating his other co-worker, Amia Feaster. According to court documents, Sandy Lee had apparently lent some money to Alejandro, and on August 9th of that year, he texted her to meet up with him at a Quick Trip located on Eastway Drive in Charlotte, claiming that he was going to pay her back. Disturbingly, that's when Castillo decided to rob her at gunpoint, take her life, and flee to Mexico. In an eerie clip of CCTV footage that was later released by the authorities, the suspect can be seen crossing the Mexican border through Nogales, Arizona, along with his girlfriend Amia. A couple of months later that same year, Amia turned herself into the authorities in Mexico and was charged with accessory after the fact of felony murder and larceny of a motor vehicle. Based on her testimony, she and Alejandro had been staying with the killer's cousin. At some point, Castillo had once again disappeared with no explanation, and that's when she decided to turn herself in. As of 2024, the FBI has no further clues that could lead to Castillo's arrest. Right now, all they know is that he's probably still living in Mexico. The last time he was seen, he wore his hair short and shaved on the sides, but that's pretty much all they have to go on.
He's probably good.
As of today, there's still a $250,000 reward out for his arrest, but there have been no further updates on his case.
As long as he doesn't come in.
Before we move on, I wanted to take some time to talk about this video's sponsor, Aura, which has become a really big deal lately.
Like,
to employers and other social security number, and different members of hacker groups around the internet have reportedly released. You don't have to worry about breaches like this, manager, and a lot more. Bulgarian entrepreneur Ruja Ignatova stepped on stage in a beautiful red dress at the CoinRush global event in Wembley, London to talk about her vision for the future of her crypto company OneCoin. During the presentation, she claimed that in 2 years everyone would forget about Bitcoin and that OneCoin would dominate the crypto world as the one true cryptocurrency. It's hard to imagine that any of her excited, applauding investors knew that they were stepping into what was later described by the New York Times as one of the biggest scams in history. For several years, Ruja, or the crypto queen as she's known nowadays, promised her buyers a 5-fold and even 10-fold return on their investment in OneCoin. Normally, these kinds of claims are an immediate red flag, but because the entire world was scrambling to get on the crypto action, a ton of investors jumped at the opportunity without thinking twice, resulting in a massive OneCoin buying frenzy. Between 2014 and 2016, OneCoin raked in more than $4 billion from unsuspecting investors, with more than $50 million coming from investors in the US. As the investors learned when they bought into OneCoin, the company was pretty much a pyramid scheme in which they were rewarded for recruiting their friends to buy it as well. And for a while, the shady multi-level marketing model seemed to be working for Ruja. However, in 2016, a lot of our investors started complaining that they were really struggling to sell their OneCoins and that they didn't see how they'd ever recoup their investments. Word started to spread online that OneCoin was a scam, which drew the attention of the media as well as federal investigators. Unfortunately, it was a little too late by then. Less than a year and a half after her presentation in Wembley, Ruja got on a plane from Bulgaria to Greece and was never seen again. Disturbingly, during the investigations, a bunch of really messed up emails written by Ruja were leaked by federal investigators in which the crypto queen made it more than clear that she knew she was scamming people out of their hard-earned money from the very start. In some of her emails, she admitted that the company wasn't actually mining any coins, that her coin was trash, and that her investors were idiots for trusting her. In one of her emails, she proposed an exit strategy to her partner Carl Greenwood, which consisted of taking the money, running...
Should I take a fucking, I don't want to take a caffeine pill and be up all night, but fuck, I keep yawning, I apologize.
...away and blaming somebody else for the whole thing. During the investigation, Carl ended up pleading guilty to wire fraud and conspiracy to launder money, for which he was sentenced to 20 years in prison. As it was later revealed, the FBI had been onto Ruja long before she fled from Bulgaria, even recruiting her American boyfriend to look into her company's practices for them. After learning about her extremely sketchy business practices and her grand scheme to steal billions of dollars from investors all around the world, she was charged with wire fraud, money laundering, and securities fraud. This promptly landed her a spot on the FBI's most wanted list, becoming only the 11th woman to earn that distinction. Looking into her past to find clues as to what could have influenced Ruja to do something so nefarious, federal investigators found some pretty interesting stuff. As it turns out, Ruja was fluent in 4 languages, was extremely intelligent, once had a job at a high-ranking consulting firm, and had been obsessed with fashion and maintaining her image from a very young age. It was only with the benefit of hindsight that prosecutors were able to clearly see how she used all these qualities to carry out her malicious plans. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the FBI will find her anytime soon. It's been rumored that after fleeing the country, the crypto queen may have drastically altered her appearance with plastic surgery, and is believed to travel with armed guards at all times. Disturbingly, there have also been several allegations that she was murdered by an accomplice, but this hasn't been proven. If she is still alive, the FBI suspects Ruja is traveling on a German passport to the United Arab Emirates, Bulgaria, Germany, Russia, Greece, and multiple countries in Eastern Europe. Considering how elusive she's been since her disappearance almost 8 years ago, it's unlikely the FBI will ever find out what became of Ruja Ignatova after pulling off one of the largest financial scams in history. Arnaldo Jimenez. On May 12, 2012, Arnaldo Jimenez and his wife Estrella went out to celebrate their wedding in a black 2006 4-door Maserati. Less than 24 hours after the couple had said their vows, Arnaldo knifed his wife to death in the car, dragged her into the bathroom tub of her apartment in Burbank, Illinois, and disappeared without a trace. When Estrella didn't come back to pick up her kids at school the next day, her family called the cops, who ended up finding Estrella's remains still in her wedding dress in her bathtub. Immediately, a nationwide search for Arnaldo was launched, but by that time the suspect was long gone. During the investigation, it was revealed that Jimenez had reached out to a friend before fleeing and told him, "If anyone asks where I am, tell them I went to Mexico." Since then, the authorities have received multiple tips that Jimenez may have fled to Durango or Tamaulipas, Mexico, where he is believed to be hiding out with family members. Initially, a $100,000 reward was issued for anyone with information that could lead to his arrest, but 4 years after he was placed on the most wanted list, the FBI increased the reward to $250,000. Burbank police have stated that in the past 12 years they've received hundreds of tips about Arnaldo's whereabouts, but none of them have led to anything significant. After the crime, investigators traced his phone and determined that he had traveled from Chicago to Tennessee, then to Arkansas, and from there to Hidalgo, Texas, very close to the Mexican border. They were unfortunately unable to determine where he went after that. Police have also revealed that the car in which Arnaldo carried out his heinous crime was never found. If the suspect is ever caught, he'll be spending the rest of his life in prison for first-degree murder and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. But based on how things have played out since the last time he was seen, it's unlikely Arnaldo will ever pay for his atrocious crime. Vatel Ominison. As the leader of one of Haiti's largest and most violent criminal gangs, Craze Barry, Vatel Ominison, which do not let his name fool you, he is indeed not innocent, has terrorized the region for years, earning a spot on the FBI's most wanted list for his role in a string of brutal kidnappings and murders. In October 2021, he collaborated with the notorious 400 Mawozo gang to carry out the high-profile kidnapping of 17 Christian missionaries in Haiti. Disturbingly,
those aren't Christians. Look at the way they're dressed. I mean, I guess it's a branch of Christianity, but they're like Mormon, or these look like Seventh-day Adventists or whatever that extremist Christianity is, where they have to dress like fucking freaks.
5 of the kidnapping victims were children, one as young as 8 months old. Held at gunpoint, the hostages were reportedly kept captive for 2 months while the gangs demanded a ransom of $1 million per hostage. It was only after an anonymous donor paid an undisclosed sum to Craze Barry and 400 Mawozo that the missionaries were finally released. Based on court documents, Innocent and his crew ended up spending the ransom money on weapons.
I do believe in God, but Jesus came to abolish religion, and all this religion's disgusting.
Same year, the Haitian president was assassinated, which caused Innocent's influence to grow exponentially in the chaos that engulfed the country. In the aftermath of the assassination, Craze Barry claimed new territories and expanded their ranks quicker than the cops could even keep track of. In 2023, Craze Barry boasted an estimated 600 members, many of whom were young children who were involuntarily recruited to serve Innocent's criminal organization. Almost exactly 1 year after the kidnapping of the Christian missionaries, Craze Barry kidnapped 2 U.S. citizens under Innocent's orders, Marie Odette Franklin and Jean Franklin. Unfortunately, one of the victims did not survive, while the other was held for a $300,000 ransom. Somehow, Innocent still managed to walk away scot-free. In April 2024, CNN released an interview where Innocent brazenly showed off his luxury home, which sticks out like a sore thumb in the extreme poverty surrounding him. Surrounded by gold-rimmed couches and chairs, Innocent explained to the reporter how he came to power. In the interview, he shamelessly blamed Haiti's corruption on the country's politicians, refusing to take any responsibility for his own actions. Interestingly, he also alleged that before becoming the leader of Craze Barry, he had once owned multiple legitimate businesses, including a hotel and a rental car company, but said his companies were destroyed by the government.
This is like borderline freedom fighter shit, but like a person who actually cares about his country and like freedom fighting and whatever, I don't think he's gonna be spending his money on fucking chains like this.
According to multiple crime analysts, Innocent was once a political activist before he turned to violent crime to maximize his influence. Back in the US, Innocent is wanted by the FBI for an insanely long list of crimes, including kidnapping for ransom, theft, murder, assault, vehicle theft, and destruction of property. There's a $2 million reward.
He may have started off with the right mindset, and I think that happens to a lot of people in anything. You start off with the right mindset, you want to fucking do the good for people around you, then you start making money off of it, and then you realize, oh, well, if I kind of fucking hold on to this money for myself and then give back less and start hoarding it and then make more, and then you just become greedy.
For information leading to his arrest, but with powerful connections and an armed gang, it'll be pretty tough to ever bring him to justice.
In my opinion, I bet a lot of people go into politics with the right mindset, like I'm gonna change.
Omar Alexander Cardenas. In 2022, the FBI released 2 eerie before and after clips of a man walking
for everyone. and then they get a taste of bribery or some bullshit or power, and then they get corrupted.
Into and then running away from a shopping mall area on August 15th, 2019.
Somewhere along the way, you stopped.
The man seen in the video is 29-year-old Omar Alexander Cardenas, and let's just say that he didn't exactly go shopping in the time that elapsed between those two clips. After disappearing from the camera's view, Omar walked up to a man standing outside the Hair Icon barber shop at an outdoor shopping center and fired several rounds from his semi-automatic handgun at his head, killing him instantly. Immediately after committing the crime, Omar fled the scene a little after 4 p.m. as he can be seen in the eerie FBI footage. A suspected member of the Pierce Street Gang in Los Angeles, and often going by the nickname Dollar, Omar is suspected to have fled to Mexico to seek refuge among his relatives. In September 2021, a federal arrest warrant was issued for the suspect after he was charged with murder and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, thanks to which he was pinned on the most wanted billboard. Even though he committed a brutal crime pretty much in broad daylight and didn't exactly shy away from the cameras after doing it, the cops seem to know surprisingly little about Omar. The only things they really know about him are that he's around 300 pounds, wears thick prescription glasses, has at least one tattoo, and is considered armed and dangerous. Which alone is hardly enough to track down a criminal who's crossed international borders to flee prosecution. With time, hopefully more information will surface leading to his potential extradition and arrest, but for now, it looks like Omar will remain a most wanted criminal. Yulan Adonai Archaga Carayas. Back in the 80s, a gang known as the Mara Salvatrucha was set up to protect Salvadorian immigrants from other gangs in the Los Angeles area. Fast forward a couple of decades, and the Mara, or the MS-13 for short, had become one of the most brutal and violent criminal organizations in the world. Nowadays, MS-13 has a strong presence in El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, the US, Canada, and even Spain.
That's probably the scariest gang in the world, in my opinion.
They engage in all kinds of criminal activity,
CIA.
from drug trafficking, human trafficking, extortion, murder, and racketeering, often using extreme violence to maintain their influence and control. For many years, a man named Yulan Adonai Archaga Carayas operated as the head of MS-13's criminal activities in Honduras, providing support and resources to the gang in Central America and the US with firearms, narcotics, and loads of cash. Often operating under his alias Porky, Yulan is wanted by the FBI for trafficking multi-ton loads of drugs through Honduras to the U.S.
The mafia would do some hush-hush shit and like pay off governments and bribe governments. You know, and they'll be like, we'll feed him, he'll be sleeping with the fucking fishes. Well, you know, and they were big on like pig farms. So those of you who don't know, you can get rid of a body with pigs because pigs will eat everything except for the teeth. So you can, yeah, great. Anyways, that was a big thing with like the mafia. So, but they would still like hide their crimes. MS-13 just does all this shit out in the public. They will publicly execute people. The governments are afraid of MS-13. They're like, I'm not fucking, we don't hide shit because we're not afraid of shit. It's scary as fuck. They're the scariest gang
and for the
of all
killing
time,
of
in my
several
opinion.
rival
One of them.
gang members.
I mean,
Among
gang-
Porky's colorful
yeah,
criminal
there's the
charges,
scariest
you'll
gang
find
of all
everything
time.
from
There's
murder
way
to
scarier than the
racketeering
mafia.
conspiracy to drug importation
In my
to
opinion.
possession of machine guns.
Because the mafia, and then there's like Yakuza, Triad, all that shit. They operate, you know, they do. They run governments and they pay off people, but they do it in the shadows. And they kind of make things look legal. They make things look like everything's good. MS-13 kind of just is like, tells the government, we're doing this. And then, look at this. They'll openly in the street do some crazy
Even
shit.
though he's only around 160 pounds, Yulan is considered one of the most powerful men in Honduras, as the MS-13 gang has had the country in a chokehold for years. The most shocking part of the story is that at one point, Porky had already been apprehended by the Honduran authorities and was even taken to a courthouse for a hearing on charges of murdering 2 Honduran prosecutors. But during the hearing, 20 armed men dressed up in the same clothes as the anti-gang police units walked into the building escorting a veiled suspect and suddenly opened fire on the guards. In just a few seconds, the men subdued the guards and safely escorted Porky out of the courthouse, killing 4 police officers in the process. For obvious reasons, Porky is considered armed and extremely dangerous. Due to the sheer nature of his crimes, the FBI is offering $5 million to anyone who can provide information leading to his arrest.
That's what I'm saying.
One of the things that makes it extremely difficult to track a suspect like Porky down is that he's taken every possible measure to fly under the radar. Although he's believed to still be in Honduras, he and his security team use untraceable numbers from Israel and Poland, and he goes to extreme lengths to keep his whereabouts a secret when he contacts his family. Although the hunt for Porky is far from over, he's likely to remain one of the most elusive and dangerous fugitives on the FBI's most wanted list for years to come. Alexis Flores. One seemingly peaceful afternoon.
Just a violent gang is literally becoming like Black Ops soldiers. They're like fucking. Some of the people that operate in MS-13 are probably like fucking skilled assassins.
In July 2000, 5-year-old Ariana De Jesus was playing on the street in Philadelphia with her sister and friends when her mom went out for a quick trip to the store. When her mom came back, she started living every parent's worst nightmare. Ariana had been taken by a suspicious man. Immediately, her mother reported her missing, triggering a citywide search for the 5-year-old girl. In a desperate effort to bring more attention to the disappearance, Ariana's family and friends covered every neighborhood wall, light post, and stop sign with flyers and missing posters, but nobody had any clue what had happened to the little girl. Unfortunately, after a few weeks of searching, the cops found her unresponsive in the basement of an abandoned apartment building just a few blocks away from where she had been taken. Disturbingly, the authorities also found a t-shirt featuring a bold political logo at the crime scene, which they deduced belonged to the suspect. During the investigation, a man came forward stating that he was pretty certain the t-shirt had belonged to a guy he only knew as Carlos, a drifter he had once employed as a handyman. Unfortunately, despite the promising lead, the case went cold for several years, leaving Ariana's family devastated and confused. It wasn't until 2007 that the authorities were able to analyze the shirt again thanks to recent advances in DNA technology, and what they found changed the course of the investigation forever. The DNA in the shirt was a perfect match with that of a man named Alexis Flores, who had been arrested in Arizona in 2002 for shoplifting and in 2004 for forgery. Unfortunately, by the time his DNA was linked to the crime, he had already been deported to Honduras years earlier for other, less serious crimes. As the police would later find, finding Alexis Flores was going to be a lot more difficult than they initially thought. Throughout his colorful criminal career, Alexis had provided multiple fraudulent dates of birth and names. Despite his inclusion in the most wanted list, the only things the FBI really knows about him are that Alexis is around 5'4", 130 pounds, and has visible scars on his forehead and right cheek. Due to his crimes, he's obviously also considered armed and extremely dangerous. With a $250,000 reward on his head for the crimes of kidnapping and murder, you would think that someone would have come forward with information on this guy, but 24 years after the crime, Alexis has remained unfound. Wilver Villegas Palomino. The National Liberation Army, or ELN, is a...
They're the ones that do the beating into the gang, right?
Marxist, Leninist, guerrilla insurgency group in Colombia, often referred to as Colombia's last true insurgency and one of Latin America's most powerful criminal organizations. In the past few years, the ELN has expanded aggressively into Venezuela, thanks to which the National Liberation Army now has over 6,000 active members. Interestingly, for the first few decades after its foundation, the group mostly focused their efforts on kidnapping, extortion, and attacking oil infrastructure. But over time, the ELN stopped shying away from drug trafficking and became deeply involved in the international drug trade, earning them the attention of the FBI. In 2023, Wilver Villegas Palomino became the 530th addition to the
Colombia's always been like, Colombian drug lords.
FBI's most wanted list on multiple serious charges ranging from narco-terrorism to murder to drug trafficking. Often running...
El Chapo's Colombian, right? I just know, like... He's Mexican. But, like, the Colombian drug trade is always the thing. And he was, like, one of the leaders of it.
Under the alias The Hog, Palomino is a high-ranking member of the National Liberation Army who's been involved in a 20-year conspiracy to distribute drugs from Colombia to the US, thanks to which a warrant for his arrest was issued back in 2020. Wilver has also been accused of murdering multiple human rights advocates in Venezuela and the Catatumbo region in Colombia between 2017 and 2019. Due to his high rank and his responsibility in flooding the streets of Houston and other major U.S. cities with drugs, the United States Department of State's Narcotics Rewards Program is offering a reward of up to $5 million for information leading to Palomino's arrest. As of today, it's a complete mystery where this guy is, but considering the ELN oversees the production of over 200 tons of drugs which are later distributed worldwide, obviously including the US, it makes sense why he was put on the list. Donald Eugene Fields II. Since 2000,
because he was on the thumbnail, I was like, everybody looks. One guy sticks out to me.
22, Donald Eugene Fields has been wanted by the FBI for the alleged trafficking of at least one child in Missouri between 2013 and 2017. According to the authorities, Fields took a 14-year-old girl and offered her to his friend Ted Sartori Jr. in exchange for cash, cars, motorcycles, vacations, and Christmas presents. Last known to live in Franklin County, Missouri, Fields has apparently been moving around the country since 2022, working sporadic jobs as a tree trimmer and independently selling used cars in an effort to fly under the radar. Based on court documents, it's
like fleeing the U.S. obvious. Like, it's gonna be hard for the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. It's like internal investigation, whereas the CIA operates outside of the U.S. For those of you who didn't know. And they're not out there looking for these fucking people. They're out there fucking starting wars.
It's believed that Donald probably took more than one victim, and that he might be hiding out with his girlfriend Jennifer Isgriggs, who is also wanted on a felony warrant for failure to provide child support. Since 2022, the cops have received multiple tips indicating that Fields spent some time in the Tampa area, and as soon as they heard that, they started running Facebook ads with his face on a most wanted poster to ask for the public's assistance in locating him. Unfortunately, it's likely that by then Fields had already fled to Stover, Missouri. The FBI has also placed large billboards with Fields' face in cities where he's known to travel, but so far it seems like he's managed to stay a step ahead of the cops. Earlier in 2024, Sartori, Fields' partner in crime, pleaded guilty to his charges and will face up to 30 years in prison. He'll also likely have to pay $25,000 in restitution to his victim. Based on court documents, he'll be
She deserves much more than that.
Officially sentenced in early November 2024. As per the FBI's description of the suspect, Fields has multiple scars on his body as well as a tribal print tattoo on his right shoulder. With
anywhere from 4 inches? Like what?
such a big effort being made by the FBI to make this guy's face known,
He looks like my
hopefully
fucking dad.
someday he'll be recognized by someone and promptly turned into the authorities. But for now, the cops
Probably
have
not.
urged the public to consider him armed and dangerous.
I don't know if that's humble. Aiden Ross has a ton of money, though. I think Aiden Ross is starting to, like, mature a little bit. I actually don't really have bad things to say about Aiden Ross. He's just young. I don't really think he's, like, a piece of shit or anything. I think that given, at the end of the day, given an important decision, he would probably make the right decision. If it came to, like, saving people or whatever. I think Aiden Ross would... You know, you always want to wish the best on anyone. What was the I'm fucking up right now. My mind went fucking blank. What were we doing after this one? Was the FBI most wanted? Fuck, I forgot. Yo! That sucks. I forgot. It was FBI Most Wanted. Only JS. What? I don't want to watch, like, actual cops. What's the other one that I followed yesterday? You know what? I'll just do this later. We'll just we'll hop right into this.
Why, good morning there, spicy little chili bean.
Just want to say, Vicky lies on the shine.
Look at this thing. Oh shit! 911. I'm sorry. Fucking name in my flight time.
It's between her toes.
Dare you do that?
Run though, so.
She got a shelled booty.
My family of 6 uses the same hand washing water all day.
That's disgusting.
Throw it back! Throw the damn fish back!
How to not get paid. Go straight through the fucking glass cooker I forgot was there. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm a white girl that can eat hot Cheetos.
What?
And I don't even, it's not even spicy for me. I don't even have to drink any water to eat it either. Wait, they're supposed to be spicy? Wait, I think I accidentally got the normal Doritos. Oh, they're actually the flaming hot ones, but I just thought.
Who is she acting like? There's someone she's impersonating that acts like this. Or that started this.
I thought it was a normal Doritos because they're just not spicy at all.
Oh, I know who it is. It's that funny girl. There's a funny girl. Fuck. And she's like, oh shit. She talks like that. But she's actually funny. I can see her face. Her name's like Molly or something. But there was one time she asked like someone a question and it was like, I don't remember. I'm not gonna fucking butcher it.
Because my spice levels are off the charts.
Well, she's
as a white girl, that's
impersonating
not
someone
something you find often, but for me, it's not anything new.
You smoke?
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I have sleep apnea. I'm gonna have to wear one of those Bane masks. I'm probably gonna have to.
What you need is some Visine.
Sleep test in a couple weeks.
You need eye drops.
Yeah.
Is that their teacher?
Jeez. He's still filming. Whatever. Well, no, my eyes were probably pretty bloodshot.
When he slides his hand between your legs and says,
This is mine.
Holy shit, is that her eyebrow? Wait.
Are we clear?
legs and says,
Dog. Is that her fucking eyebrow? She's a blood elf from fucking World of Warcraft.
This is mine. Are we clear?
Yes, Daddy.
And that's just not one hair.
I absolutely love that this highlighter can be used as a highlighter and leave any chunky going colors. Look below. Celestia Beauty, you knew what you were doing with this beautiful.
Dude.
I can impersonate a
What
bald
the fuck?
eagle. Okay.
Bald eagle. If I get banned for that, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna cry.
What's good,
and then do nothing
Delilah?
about
I'm
it.
just popping a perk 30. All these bitches shake their ass, they bust it down and get it dirty, don't you know? You're not the average kind of hoe.
Hey, this is decent.
I'd say it's so.
Because he made it himself. That was actually not bad. That was not cringe at all. This is hella cringe. That would make... If I saw that, I'd punch him in the face.
Wait, don't actually joke me. Don't actually joke me. No, I know the stars.
Nah. Oh, this is fake. That's Brit.
Oh. There you go. How was it, baby?
That is good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If your fiance needs to get closure with her ex before you get married, that's not your fiance. Don't marry her.
I think it was good closure for me and for him, and like, hopefully we can be friends in the future.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be happy.
Now we can worry about our future. I love you, baby.
Love you.
I'm so excited.
Can I get McDonald's?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
If there's actually guys
Your baby hairs.
That was in my eye.
Just the process.
Hello. This video is for my princess. If you couldn't tell.
Dog. Is this fucking real? I love this.
By my title, it's obviously T Swift. Baby girl, hit up my DMs. I'm trying to get that VIP pass, baby. I'm trying to get in the back of there and chop it up with you. What's good, girl? Travis? He's literally lame, dude. For real, come with a real winner, dude.
I wonder what a pure
For
TikTok
real.
looks like
I'm
now.
trying to give you like
We can find
3
out.
kids. Let's have a nice family, T Swift.
What's pure TikTok look like? We're gonna look him up too. After, obviously. What's the first thing that pops up on pure TikTok? Probably an ad. Is there no sound? Oh.
Well, better. Imagine the day they see you again.
It's a hair video. A makeup thing.
That was.
We'll check out a little bit of TikTok. I'm not gonna be a fucking. I don't know. We're gonna find this guy.
Let's just say, I got a blank space, baby.
Cause if he's really like this, that's fucking great.
And I'll write your name.
Is this a character? Cause I don't think it is. It's based off the decor of his room.
Celeste! God damn it!
What's she doing? That was a terrible kick. Was she trying to do a roundhouse?
Celeste! God damn it! I'm the annoying orange. Just me. Hey, I'm the annoying orange. And I've grown up.
This is definitely the type of person that I assume enjoys annoying orange.
Apple. Apple. Yes, orange.
Why didn't he just do that?
Hi, Apple. I love you. I love you.
Show us how we eat it.
That was pretty disturbing, actually.
It's hot.
You know what, guys? I forgot my glasses over there. I can't really see this. You know, I'm just gonna zoom in. Alright,
I'm a fucking bad bitch at this game, son. Oh god damn, the screen went black, son. Oh god damn, the screen went black.
This merch looks insane, dude. Alright, how long is this merch at? I've been noticing so many more people on TikTok with the dentures. That's just gross. I don't like gross stuff.
Merci, Betsy. Yo. I'm not in the mood. I'm going in third.
Not funny.
Oh my god. Oh god.
It's a prank. Nope. That is. That wasn't really his fault, but Jesus.
Y'all should change.
if you're seeing this right now, boom! I just blessed you with the luck of 1,000 clovers. You're being blessed right now. Every day is a blessing.
What are you doing?
That's disgusting.
Finding my nails down.
Fuck off.
Lost in your face. What would you do? What if I fell to the floor? Couldn't take this anymore.
This 30 seconds.
What would you do? Do. Come
Answer's yes.
break me down. Bury me.
Their editing was good, and then like the sound edit quality was terrible.
Inside.
What did I do?
Gross.
I wish my bank account was as big as these motherfucking man boobs I got. Like, honestly, these are some big titties I have, and I wish I had money. I wish I was rich.
I don't want your girl, bro.
Stay the fuck away from her.
Bro, I don't even like skinny girls.
Exactly, so what the fuck you talking to her for?
Because she does my homework. I didn't want to tell you this, but...
Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell.
You don't know you beautiful.
For my friend Sharon from Alabama. How do you like me now, doll?
This is just distracting.
Love it. Just got off work a while ago.
He's
Having
a trucker.
Checking you out on take.
Wanna get this work on in, bitch.
Yeah, I don't think you're working out.
Spartans! What is your profession?
It's a little cold in the grocery store.
Fuck off. Oh. Oh yeah, we were going to TikTok. My ADHD, man. It's Red Bull. Monster's number 2. So, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion, bro. Red Bull's number 1 is crazy because they don't have like a lot of flavors. They just now they stuck with the one flavor for so long. It's impressive that they're so popular. I like Red Bull. It's okay. I don't really drink energy drinks anymore.
Rude.
This is a pure TikTok.
Pretty fucking rude.
I'm not signed in.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude. That was rude.
Why does this chick look like that?
That was pretty fucking rude. That.
She was a fairy. Yeah.
Dude, scrolling through TikTok, this is easy. I don't ever. Obviously, I use my phone more. I think most of you would too. This is a purist TikTok, so this is what comes up on your page if you haven't seen TikTok. Dangerous for what? Oh, for like dieting? Here's the thing, right? Don't make brownies. I love trolling on the TikTok comment section. Maybe I'll start doing that on stream. I'll start doing that on stream.
Oh my god, they're starting to
That's a
take
great
over.
idea.
Joy.
Yes.
When
Hey, Joy about to fall asleep.
if your favorite uncle or aunt was to take you to the gas station, what would be your snack of
5
choice?
adults versus 1 secret baby. Oh, is this one of those people that like to live as a baby?
Cracker Jack.
They don't even have that.
Cracker Jack.
Hey,
Get her out of here.
Danny.
Do you think they have Charleston Chew?
right, literally.
Joy grew up watching Happy Days, bro.
Joy was on Happy Days.
Thank you. Thank you. Liv.
Yeah?
If your parent was to take you to the gas
Her voice, she sounds like a baby.
station, what would be your snack of choice?
I like nerds.
That's like so stereotypical kid though.
What's your favorite chips?
I like Lay's barbecue chips.
Oh, that's definitely over 40 right there.
Lay's barbecue.
Lay's
And the full government name?
barbecue?
Yeah, no. What?
For an
Wait,
8-year-old?
are they
Hey,
blinded?
Sarah.
Sour Patch.
Oh,
Or are they
that
pretending? Oh, they are.
might be a.
That's pretty good.
Who was that? Really good.
Sarah.
She's doing the voice.
Mimi, if you were to go to the gas
Yeah,
station, what would
okay,
be
so
the
they-
first thing you would
What
run
I
and
meant
grab?
by blinded was like, is there a curtain in between them or something? Oh, so this is not. I thought it was like a person who likes to live as an adult. Also, that's not who I thought it was. I thought that was Christian from Jimmy Tatro's videos. This is the main. I don't know who the fuck this is. Kevin Lang.
Chips.
What kind of chips, Mimi?
Barbecue flavored.
Lexi, what would be your snack of choice?
Gummy worms.
Liv, where are you
What
from?
if they all
I'm
gave
from
the same
Locust
fucking
Valley,
answer?
New York.
Sarah, where are you from?
California?
You see, it's always a question mark at the end.
Yeah.
California?
Joy.
I'll talk.
Yes?
She's tired of us.
Cheesecake. Apple pie.
This is crazy.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Are you
Brownies.
guys in high school, dude?
Ice cream sundae.
They all have facial hair.
S'mores. Banana split.
Is it? What do they like? And then you turn around and run.
Youth, do you know what time it is right now? Don't without looking. Guess.
I need more body cam shit.
I'm cheating.
About like 6:30.
Okay, it's right now. It's
I'm about to show y'all a trick I learned when I was in prison.
Please don't.
So look at this peanut butter jar right here. See, it's
He's stuck
almost
his
out of
cock in
peanut
there.
butter. There ain't much left. I'm gonna show you a trick you can use when you ain't got a bunch of money on your books. What you can do to make this peanut butter fill all the way back up to your top, just like a full jar again.
So you're
Watch
gonna mix
this.
it with water.
And this right here is what the lid looks like, and you can see that jar of peanut butter is about a quarter of the way full. And I'm gonna put the lid on there. I'm gonna make sure I get it on there nice and tight.
This is gonna be stupid.
And what you're gonna do after that, you're gonna find your open spot on the ground, you're gonna put it on the floor, and you're gonna spin it like this.
Just
The
based off
faster
the
you
top
can spin
comment,
it,
this
the
is a
better off
fake-ass
you're gonna
video.
be. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna find all those air pockets and voids in that peanut butter, and it's gonna make it refluff again, and it's gonna fill up that jar.
This is fucking the stupidest shit I've
It's
ever
crazy the stuff that you can learn in prison, man. And keep going. The more you spin it, the fuller it's gonna be. You just keep
The
repeating
fuller
the
it's
process.
gonna be in it, and actually it'll pop out.
And you can already
It'll
see the
fucking
sides
explode all
starting
over
to
your
fill
kitchen.
up. Look at it. Before you could see it. Now it's starting to get full.
Yep, it's a
But
different.
that extra air, like I said, is going to get in there from the velocity of the spinning, and it's going to fluff it back up real good. And one more time, and I'll open it up and show you what it looks like. Can you open the top on this? Just twist it open.
Is it perfectly smooth?
Just like that, you got almost a full jar of peanut butter. Easy. I'm about to show y'all a trick.
That is not what I expected at all. Is he a fucking idiot? What the fuck? Pressure?
The boy had only urinated on his mother, but by the next day, something strange happened. A patch of odd fur began growing on her back. Even stranger, stubble appeared on her face, and her teeth grew sharper. At first, Mary ignored the changes, but soon she realized she was slowly transforming into a dog. One day, she took her son to the park. To her surprise, a group of dogs surrounded her. Acting unusually, she joined them, but felt
stupid.
Hello, my name's
I hate that fucking
I brought some
DIY shit.
flames. I got some, whatever the fuck this shit is.
I gave my husband an extremely dangerous allergic reaction.
Definitely don't get it.
Can I ask you a dirty question?
Sure.
How many times have we slept together? Don't answer that text.
Who is this?
It's Rosie. I borrowed my sister's phone.
Who has your phone?
My dad. He stole my phone.
What?
Did he text you?
Oh, that's like a life hack on decorating Easter eggs, but they used a condom. That's
You've been back talking your mother? Boy, come here, I'm gonna give you 20. Boy,
Wow, that
you've
was
been
funny.
playing hooky from school? Come here, I'm gonna
wow. I can tell this is not gonna be funny at all.
give you 10. Michael, you've been smoking Mary
Shit like this is so fucking cringe.
Jane, don't make me give you one. You stole my Corvette and you took Mary Beth to make out point?
You are grounded, mister. No homecoming.
Why would a fucking adult be wearing a Letterman?
Did you forget to return the Blockbuster rentals again?
Somebody's gonna pay for
Is
those,
your dad a fucking pop star?
mister. And let me tell you something.
Is your
it's
dad
not
Enrique
gonna be
Iglesias?
me. Yo, you got an F? That is not swag.
That's an epic fail, young lady. Hi. Honey, we're limiting your iPad use to only 12 hours a day.
Hey, Hannah, I need you to do something for me.
Horseshit.
For me. I'm gonna take your arm. I'm gonna strap this on. I want you to put this earpiece on, okay?
For a peaceful line of succession.
What? I think the condom broke. A summer's worth of sex.
What the fuck was that too?
48 condoms. In 32
Oh, this is
hours.
shameless.
You up for the challenge,
Right?
Dogger? Yeah. Then prove it, pussy.
Shameless is a good show.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hi, I'm Dr. Spencer. I brought the bowl and Nerds Cluster.
Hi, I'm Steve Sasquatch. I brought Happy Chick.
Okay, is this a trend? Bowls, which is random bullshit. Nerds
I am
Gummy
Dr.
Clusters
Eddie,
are
and
good.
I brought Wiley Wallaby.
He sucks. He's the first person that sucks.
Hi, I'm Samika and I brought Snakes.
Hi, I'm Fruit Sophia, but I brought Sour Punch Bites.
Hi, I'm Ben. I brought Swedish Fish.
Hi, I'm Sarah Bendy. I brought Star Crash Kids. I'm Claire and I brought Trolleys. Hi, I'm Micah and I brought Sour Crash Kids. I'm Vernica and I brought Trolleys.
I really like those.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I brought Skittles.
Hi, I'm Ishan.
What? She just poured fucking 3 Skittles.
I brought Twin Snakes.
Honestly, I feel like if everybody went gummy, it's just a better.
Hi, I'm Jack. I brought Nerds Gummy Cluster.
I'm Shruti. I brought Sour Patch.
I'm just fucking pour like one of those
Hi, I'm
5-pound
Smishka. I
bags.
also brought. Hi, I'm Lauren. I brought peach rings.
Hey,
Hi, I'm
watching.
Arnav. I brought Airhead Extremes.
Those are good.
Hi, I'm Tanya. I also brought Nerd Gummies. Hi, I'm Chloe. I brought Skittles. Hi, I'm Gabby. I brought Airhead Extremes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Spencer. I brought the bowl and Nerds Cluster.
Say doctor.
Hi, I'm Steve Sasquatch.
I like how it doesn't start over.
Steve Sasquatch. I brought Happy Chick.
That guy's got Jack Black in me. It's none of those. It's 193.
Too much booty in the pants. Too much booty in the pants.
What's your favorite thing about being a kid?
My favorite thing about
Guess we're
being
gonna
a
find out what
kid is
happens in this
playing video games
I
This guy must
like
be really
video
popular.
games, and I like also to play.
2.6 mil.
What's your favorite thing about being a kid?
My favorite thing about being a kid is playing video games. I like video games, and I like also to play soccer.
I'm hearing it right now. Did y'all hear that? What's your favorite video game?
Princess Peach, Superstar.
Oh no, that's somebody.
And
That's somebody
on what console,
That's a millennial.
on what
That's an auntie
console
over
do you
there.
play that game?
Play on the Nintendo Switch.
If I were to hear that on television, phenomenal job. However, in reality,
In this world. In this world.
I do not think that is a child. I do not think that is a child.
The second guy on the left. He's part of the anime house, right?
Sarah, number 2. What is your favorite thing about being a kid?
I like to play.
Sarah, do you have an iPad?
No, I have a tablet.
I think that is a child.
Sarah's
it's
bro.
more up talking.
Sarah, what do you have on your tablet?
I don't get a lot of screen time, but
That's not.
there's just like a game built in. It's like a bubble game.
No.
That sounds like
I think that might be a kid.
I think that might be a kid.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Boy, what's your favorite thing about being a kid?
I
All right, Grandma.
Stop. Stop.
like making up stories.
Like this one?
Joy, can I ask you one question?
Please.
Who is Richard Nixon?
I definitely know who this is.
Okay, well, go first, Nick. Why don't you go first,
No,
Nick?
I don't think you guys have a clue who it is.
Okay, let me. How could you, Nick? I got my feathers on, and I've suddenly got a sweet tooth now I've seen Stud Muffin.
All right. Well, who do you believe it is?
You know what? All the clues for me obviously lead to a basketball player, right?
Yeah.
We see the shoes, we see the Jam, Space Jam, you know. But
Yes.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not an athlete, because when I hear his voice, to me, he sounds like Method Man.
Good guess. Good guess.
That's a good guess. But that's just sonically what I thought. What do you think, Robin?
When I heard the voice, and not just in the voice, but he has a very
How is this guy famous?
specific way that he breathes.
Correct.
Sometimes he breathes through his teeth.
Well, because I know every lyric to his
you
music.
and I could hear it when he was rapping that he went, which is a very signature Method Man.
Let Ken be the judge of that.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
will
let's
be
hear
the
what you have
judge
to
as
say.
the
Yes.
resident NBA expert who I think this is. I honestly think Stud Muffin is Shaq. He talked about sweeping when he first started.
How tall is he? How tall is that?
In the NBA, he and the Orlando Magic, which is the color blue, got swept.
I
And
like his guess.
Cash, he is rich. This is the season we finally get Shaq.
I like his
Yeah.
answer, too.
It's about 50-50 in here.
Well, listen.
50-50.
Not tall enough for Shaq. Compared to Nick Cannon.
That's his free throw percentage. Great job, Shaq.
I like your answer, Ken, because I, too, am going with a basketball player.
Yes.
Now, I'm from Chicago, so I know one very, very rich basketball player who also happened to be in the movie Space Jam. Hello, Michael Jordan is due on this show.
That's
You
a good
is,
guess.
He would never do that show.
Michael Jordan can rap like that?
Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He is the greatest of all time,
Thank
Daddy.
you, Ken.
Don't you ever put disrespect on Michael Jordan's name.
Sit your ass down. I definitely know who this is.
She's 80 years old, but every day she shows up at the local basketball court, not to play, but to flirt with young
Basketball or fucking skateboard?
men. One afternoon, a punk mocks her in front of everyone. He gets in her face, calls her disgusting, but instead of backing down, she kisses him right there, on the mouth. He snaps,
You fucking bitch. Ow.
raises his hand to hit her, but a
You want to feel better?
Oh, you know, I don't smoke, so I'm just gonna go upstairs.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, I have a girlfriend.
So do I.
What?
Ayo, nose job check.
Girl, you know just how to get my attention. A lot of bullshit from the past I can mention. Come fuck me, you know I don't like tension.
Hello, my son, he needs help with his eye.
Let me ask you about your eye. Do you see the line you just cut?
What? No, please, it's an emergency.
You think everybody's waiting for manicure?
We caught a line drive to the eye.
We're so sorry, ma'am. We thought this was the line for pediatrics. I'm 16.
I'm doing this because you're a minor and you have manners.
Thank you so much.
Name and date of birth?
Everett Young, December 7th, 2008.
I'll get your insurance information from your father. Take a seat.
Stupid.
What is it finna play?
Life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Life does not.
Cheesecake. Apple pie.
Is the one who runs away?
Chocolate chip cookies. Brownies. Ice cream sundae.
Is the one who stays
S'mores.
there? I don't get it.
Hey, this your Christmas present, and if you don't want it, I'ma eat it. Hey, happy birthday. Got you a slightly used pair of New Balances. I'm so proud of you for graduating, and your mom and I got you this new iPhone. Yes, sir. I'll get those reports to you right away. You passed your midterm? Pack your bags. We're going to Italy. Guess who's getting a
Your dad's just a doctor?
Porsche? Now that you have your driver's license, you can't be seen driving a Mercedes S-Class. I am so proud of you for getting a job at the company I own. As a gift, I got you this original Picasso for your new penthouse.
Do like children think that's just funny? Those are the worst fucking sense of humor I've ever seen.
What's the time? What's the time? Shut up! Shut up!
Help? I'm trapped.
Is there a reason you're speaking softly, ma'am?
That
Swim.
was rude. That was.
That's fucking I didn't like that. No.
Wait! Wait!
I don't get it.
90% of people don't know those hidden features.
What the fuck, bro? Is this one of those street performer guys? Okay. There's like shit that they put in their pants and stuff.
Locked in. Can you see the stool back there?
Yep.
If I lock in with my feet, here's what that allows me to do. So I can sit kind of leaning on the stool like this.
Yep.
Here, can you grab the stool for me? Now, here's the deal. You're gonna pull the stool away, but because my feet are locked in, I'm not gonna fall.
Okay.
All right? Ready?
Okay.
One.
They
Move
put
your
like
hands so we
things
can
like
pull
right
the
there
stool.
too. Notice the
Three.
creases in his pants.
Like this, and then go back further until the matrix.
Yeah, the street performers. He's doing all that to just go panhandle.
Romanticize a quiet life. There's no place like my room. Romanticize.
These are fun.
This is your 5-minute call. Our rehearsal will begin in just 5 minutes. Remember, those of you seated in the
These
first
types
5
of,
rows are in the
SeaWorld
splash
or
zone,
whatever are
which
pretty
means
bad for
you
the
may get wet, possibly soaked.
Yeah, it is SeaWorld. How long did it take? I'm gonna skip ahead. Doesn't he get the sea lions to come out and then they fucking splash everybody? Isn't that usually what happens? Are they still doing the same show that they've been doing for 20 fucking years? Let's look. Let's find out. Or is it just this? I thought this was SeaWorld. What the hell? C stands for Carlos. bitch. Spread positivity. He's got to still cover up that fat. You can get it removed. He'll probably get it removed. Good job, guy. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, player. That's impressive, man.
Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop.
What happens if you pull the fire alarm in a mall?
Awesome job.
Immediately, all the
That was a crime. We just witnessed a crime, ladies and gentlemen.
alarm started going off and everyone was evacuating, but I wanted to see if anyone was gonna catch me, so I stayed back and hid and noticed security looking around the mall for me, as well as police pulling up too. I put on a worker's vest and pretended to help search for the guy who did it, me. But after 20 minutes, the disguise was not working because they checked the cameras and they knew it was me. So I used the emergency exit to hide, but they caught me and had me detained. I do a lot worse, so follow. What happens if you pull the fire alarm?
He said I do worse things, so you should follow me. Fuck this kid. Don't follow him. What the fuck? Hey, this is a pure fucking account. Look, I'm not logged in.
Get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper. Underground methods.
All right, looks like his blood sugar's 58. All right, that's good, man. It's better
This
than
looks
it was
like it's gonna be
before.
some real
that's
dad
definitely
humor.
a good thing. But how did you get his sugar up again? Oh, you sweetened condensed milk in a funnel. You funneled condensed milk into his mouth? I've never heard that before. No, man. We didn't funnel it into his mouth. If you didn't put it into his mouth, where would you know you didn't? Yes, he did. What, man? It works every time his blood sugar gets low. I don't care if it works, man. You can't be funneling condensed milk into people's rectums. All right, bro, I went to the store and got some more milk. How do people even think of this stuff?
Ain't no way. Dude, TikTok's so fucking
Rates up for the motherfucking put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hands. I'm in Gucci and I'm buying spinning motherfucking bands. I got haters, I got fans, I got stands in the stands. Do they love her or they hate her? Either way they spinning.
Oh wow, congrats.
Rates up for the motherfucking put the motherfucking money.
She makes more than a fucking apprentice electrician.
What's the name of this pill? What? My mom came here last week. She got these pills. I need to know the name of the medication.
I just might fuck your bitch today. Cause
I want to log into my own. This is fucking boring.
First, we're going to start off with black. Start right in the middle. Create a spiral design. Next up is purple.
Like a tie-dye shirt?
Blue.
I sold this shirt for $1,000. See, you can do anything. You can do fucking anything.
Yellow. Last is orange.
What's the score of a few games going on tonight?
This is the basic design, a nice spiral. When you're ready to take the spaghetti noodles off, you want to pick it up and fling it really hard so that the noodles don't stick to the shirt. I'm gonna go over the colors one last time to get that nice little pop. Make the colors really stick out.
I wonder what the spaghetti. I want to see what it's gonna look like, obviously.
First, we're gonna start off with black.
Oh, cool. It
Start
didn't show.
right in the middle. Create a spiral design.
think the color's really.
One sec. It's 3-3 right now. Stars versus Oilers. That's what I was looking at.
Stick out.
Did he not take it off? This is stupid. You can't do that shit in America. Honestly, that's fucking scary. Like, that's scary to think about. There's no poor. No one's poor. I'm very rich. I'm rich, bitch. I'm rich, bitch.
You stab, you stab, you stab, you stab, you stab until he was dead.
This 12-year-old boy randomly stabbed a 9-year-old to death and later sought the death penalty in court. However, after learning about his background, the victim's family not only forgave him but also hoped for his recovery. On an afternoon in August 2014, Jamarian Lawhorn.
Excuse me, could you hold this for a second?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Would you like to come in for some water or coffee? Okay. Here's some water.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you have something in your eye.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So, do you remember where we met?
Yeah, just like out on the sidewalk.
Say the same word. 3, 2, 1. Africa.
McDonald's.
What'd you say?
Hey, Mike, can you do me a favor?
Those are still pretty nice. Fucking.
Well, I'm here. That'll be $900. God, I miss prison.
This type of humor sucks.
I'm forklift certified.
Why are they always going through doors?
But no autographs at this time, please, folks. Oh, time to take a nap. I mean, go to work. Thank you, Alfred. I will be having caviar for lunch today. Don't be late.
Get them out. Oh, look. Merry Christmas. I told you, mate. No.
Wait. You're writing it off. You're writing it off.
No, nothing?
No, not yet.
This is stupid. Bro,
Part
what the
1.
fuck?
His crush made him get the forbidden 16 guard because she says that his hair looks like a bowl cut.
I'm not lucky.
So he paid me $125 to transform his life.
How the fuck does it?
He
eyebrows. This guy's still around? Douchebags. I guess it's a fragrance thing. That's not that.
Yeah, all right. I was gonna say he could feel my tush and he would know it was me.
The groom checks the bride before the ceremony to confirm that is really her and that he is not getting tricked into marrying someone else.
I spent over 100,000 pennies, and I glued every penny to the floor in my house.
Cool. Good for you.
Somebody's watching me, it's my anxiety.
Turns out being invisible is such a terrifying experience. The experimenters first poured glue next to the
Stanley offered us $1 million for our design, but we declined because we know what it's really worth.
They definitely missed out.
Stanley offered us $1 million for our design, but we declined because we know what it's really worth.
They definitely missed out.
You single? Do you like her?
Is that Tiffany Haddish?
Girls? I have to check. We have to ask these things. How many baby mamas you got? 0 baby mamas? Okay, that's good. How many kids you got? 0? Okay, good, good. Have to check. You have to check. You'd be like, I got 0.
Why is it still?
What's one thing not many people know about you?
I once stole a penguin from the zoo.
Oh my God, how long ago was that?
Ten celebrities with the longest prison sentences. 10, Julie Chrisley. She is serving a 7-year sentence for bank fraud, tax evasion, and other...
Five celebrities with astonishing body transformations. The last one is unrecognizable. Number 5, Selena Gomez. At the recent SAG Awards, Selena Gomez turned heads in a sleek black, off-the-shoulder silk gown, looking drastically slimmer than her past, heavier appearances.
She looks good, heavy. Her boobs got really big.
Sources estimate she's lost over 55 pounds.
Probably on fucking Ozempic. That's the only way people can actually lose weight now. Fucking losers.
Gomez has been open about her struggles with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth and weight gain from lupus medication. Now, in remission, her healthy lifestyle has brought her back to her natural weight. Number 4, Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande's recent gaunt appearance, visible collarbones, sunken cheeks,
Yeah, she's way too skinny.
and protruding shoulder blades shocked fans accustomed to her bubbly persona. The singer attributes her dramatic weight loss to strict veganism and ongoing battles with mental health issues. Number 3, Adele. After her divorce and vocal cord surgery, Adele prioritized health for her son's sake through calorie counting and weightlifting.
This was before Ozempic, so I actually think Adele lost the weight naturally. I think she did.
She shed over 100 pounds.
Kelly Clarkson was the first person to really make Ozempic popular, unless she found it before her and just didn't say anything.
Defining her public image while managing anxiety. Number 2, Rebel Wilson. Known for her role as Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect, Rebel Wilson embraced her curves until health and fertility concerns prompted a lifestyle overhaul. She lost 85 pounds via intuitive eating and dance workouts. Number 1, Christian Bale. For The Machinist,
That's like one of the most famous.
Everybody get up.
Woman is going viral because she was forced to accept an award from Donald Trump, and she's very clearly does not want to be there. But then she put out a statement that's honestly.
Okay, here, in a situation like this, it doesn't matter who you are, who the president is. Be cordial, accept the. Even if you disagree with the president, in my opinion, you should be respectful.
Amazing. Let's just watch.
No matter who it is, never disrespect people. Never try and disrespect anyone, you know? He even tried to be nice. I don't know. I don't really.
Let me try again.
Hey, bro, come on. Just it funny, you know. Make you want to be with this one.
Fucking fake.
No wonder Alan Ritchson is the poorest, yet most respected actor. After earning hundreds of thousands for his role in Reacher, Alan still wears a jacket that
Nah, man. He's Thad Castle to me.
costs less than $100. On his feet are a pair of worn-out Doc Martens that have been
Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. The child safety caps can be easily removed for adult convenience. Push up.
I hate that. I hate what he's doing with his face. He's doing like that humor cringe. This would be on my For You page. That was a Those look good though.
You are not going to believe it. I just rode my bike past this check for $15,000 and it is made out to cash. Of course I...
Shut the fuck up. Oh, it's one of those visual, this might be cool. Optical illusion. That's pretty cool. It's starting to hurt my eyes.
What is the country with the lowest legal age for sexual activity?
Oh shit. We got a question.
In the world?
Jerusalem. Israel.
Originally didn't believe that the legal age for sexual activity in the top
In the US, the lowest is 16.
ranked country would be so low until I came to a nightclub in that country
Oh, UK's pretty low. Those perverts over there. I think it's 15.
and spent a wonderful night with a girl. Firstly, the legal age for sexual activity in the world is generally around 18 years old. So what is the country with the lowest legal age for sexual activity? Fifth place, Canada, where the legal age of consent is 14 years old.
I hate the sound effect. Damn.
Fourth place, Spain, where the legal age of consent is 13 years old. The third place is South Korea, whose legal system does not set strict age limits for sexual consent. The legal age for sexual consent in South Korea is 13 years old. The second place is Japan, where the legal age of consent is 13 years old, but this is still not the minimum age. Before announcing the first place, write in the comments section what age you think is the most reasonable.
Careful. New trap door. You got it. You're fine. Get out there. There you go. See? Okay. Now I'll let you.
I hate it so much.
I'll let you count.
I don't want to.
Do you want to see when I do the lever?
Does he just do a bunch of weird shit?
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wrong lever? No. There's a delay. I put the lever on a delay.
Most brutal tortures done on women. Spanish donkey.
Alright, so today I'm here at Goodwill. I want to see if I can turn a profit with $50. So let's go inside and see what they have. Right off the bat, this chair is sweet, but
A man drained the pool of an old house, and what he found at the bottom.
If you're trying to turn a profit with Goodwill, you're kind of a scumbag.
What he found at the bottom of the pool made everyone pale. The maintenance of the house was gradually neglected after the man's grandmother became unable to move in her later years. At first,
If you're taking people who actually need that shit and you don't actually need that shit, you're taking stuff that they could actually use just to turn it around and flip it and make money off of it. It's kind of scummy.
neighbors reminded her to clean the pool, but she always avoided the topic and even did not let anyone approach the pool. Just after the grandmother passed away, the man inherited the old house.
If everyone on Earth peed into the Grand Canyon, you might think it would fill up in less than a day. But the Grand Canyon can hold about 1.2 quadrillion gallons, and the average person pees about half a gallon a day. So if all 8 billion people peed at the same time, they'd only add about 4 billion gallons of pee.
What are you going to sing for us?
Hell,
well,
This is a hood
Why do we
anthem,
need to
Carrie.
know
I'm
that?
sorry, it is. All my girls in the
A
hood love the
hood
song.
anthem? A hood anthem.
Yes,
This
honey, it
show's
is.
still fucking on. Ugh.
And it's before he cheats.
Hey!
Whoa! It definitely is.
Have you ever had it called a hood?
I don't think so. Hey, I love it. All my girls on the block, we know that song word for word. It speaks to us, Carrie. It speaks to us.
That's great. Have y'all actually been keying cars?
That's not great. Don't do that.
That's not, no, you can't ask
I
that.
mean,
I'm not allowed to have a Chase bank account.
What's the black
There you go.
line?
Stop.
Lost interest.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake a dance in the club with your whole.
Okay, how do you get the 35K? What are the comments saying?
Oh, girls, baby girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say no one's gonna pay you 10K to watch their house. That's fucking. This is the stupidest TikTok I've ever seen. The hell is this shit? This isn't a game. Oh, do you have to get all the colors the same? It's like a Rubik's Cube. This was painful to watch. Yeah, I'm not finishing it. Lame. What's up with... They didn't hear me talk about potatoes? 418. See? It's not one of the... It's not listed.
Money! Oh, money!
All this for a fucking screen protector ad? They're just doing it.
Focus on nutrition, everything gon' work out. Baby, just focus on the mission. Where the dollars at, bitch? Where the dollars at? Where the dollars at, bitch? Where the dollars at? Where the focus on nutrition.
He did a
Close your eyes and
that.
let the word paint 1,000 pictures. One good girl is worth 1,000 bitches.
Hey, Ashley. Point the arrow in one move.
These are always so annoying. Any of this type of... Whatever.
So make that look like that.
Like going this way?
Mhm.
In one move?
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
If it is possible. You can only move one. Yeah, one move. Yep. Nope. Try again. That does not look like that.
Okay, well,
This is so easy.
maybe I can. Oh gosh.
Definitely does not look like an arrow.
What, okay, what if? Okay, ready? One move, ready? So I'm gonna.
No, you can't do that. It's cheating.
It's one move.
That's not it.
technically. I can't even do it.
This is literally so easy.
Look,
What is that? No.
now it looks the same.
Good try, but no, that's not
It
it.
looks the same.
Yeah, it looks the same, but you can't cheat like that. You can't.
Who says who? You didn't say that. at the
That's
beginning.
more than one move. I didn't say to only like touch one thing. I said one move.
I don't know. Am I like?
Hey, Ashley. Point the arrow.
What country is this?
Kenya.
Yeah, good job. But
Brazil.
yeah. I like that you said.
Already on that.
You're on the
Good,
board.
you can get-
Okay. Cuba. Yes.
I was like, what the fuck is Rubik's A?
Japan. Yes. Locked in now.
Iraq.
Iran. I got it.
Dumb.
Alrighty, well, let's give this a shot.
I really hope that whole time that there was no bad words. Fuck! I'm so stupid.
Alrighty, well, let's give this a shot.
Cheesecake.
I don't understand this.
Apple pie.
Do they run away when they like something or stay there? You spend $4,000 every week on shit like that, you're an idiot. This is a really fat person, isn't it? I can tell by the hands. I don't know what it means. I'll watch that.
I look for you in magazines. I look for you in magazines. I'm taking off my wedding ring. I gave you everything.
So stupid.
Hey chef, can you turn my ice gourmet?
There's a laser being pointed on the field from the stands.
With each step, the man lowered his posture. In the next moment, he effortlessly swiped a newspaper from the counter. He only spent $5 a year. Walking into the coffee shop, he swapped out someone's leftover coffee. Every day had to start with a cup of joe. Suddenly, he felt hungry. Out of the server's line of sight, the man grabbed a piece of bread. Just like that, he had a free breakfast. Today,
Coffee and a croissant is not a fucking breakfast.
his workplace was the supermarket. He picked up a toothbrush and sneakily slipped it into someone's bag. Then he grabbed a pair of baby shoes and tossed them into a man's coat. Next, he snatched a small toy and stuffed it into the seat of a baby stroller. Finally, he quietly approached an employee from behind and slid a hairpin into her hair. The man filled his coat with expensive merchandise, then picked up a $5 pack of gum. As customers checked out and left, the supermarket's alarm
$5 pack of gum? Get the fuck out of here. That's 3 pieces.
started blaring. One counter after another set off the alarm, even the employee entrance.
Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
You can absolutely walk from Africa to New York. Yes, you didn't mishear that. The journey will start from Cape Town, South Africa, then head north through Namibia and other African countries until you reach the last country in Africa, Egypt. After that, you will enter Israel.
An elderly woman recently relocated to a new home. While arranging her closet, she stepped on a tile and discovered a safe concealed within the floor.
Damn, son. Work that shit. He's working that fucking shaft.
Alright.
I don't want to see that. I've seen it in real life.
Okay, the safe is open.
All right.
There's nothing in there.
No, of course not.
The way she always said what's done is done.
These like weight balls. I could probably watch this shit for hours.
Thousands of ping pong balls, only one green one. First team to find it wins. Here we go! Oh, heck! Here we go, boy! Oh, wow! Oh, wow!
Oh, that looks amazing!
I see it! I see it!
Look at it!
Yeah! Yeah! No way! In the air?
That was, what is that, content for like fucking vegetables?
14 random things I bought this week. This scoop that opens from the bottom for easy mess-free bottle filling. This stick-on motion detector light so you can see your keys. These long-lasting paint touch-up pens you can fill yourself for when accidents happen. This layered microfiber sponge you can peel when it gets too dirty. This toaster that drops the toasted toast out of the bottom. This
Tecnologia! Tecnologia!
How much would you pay for this?
I haven't even seen it yet. That doesn't look that good. Yeah, he's not wearing gloves. $5. Yeah, I was thinking. It doesn't look good. Ew.
The show's about to start.
What are those? Why did he cut like that? Bro, that's not how you cut. Okay, so if this is the cutting board, touch the knife to the board with the line being right here, then cut. Almost like, you know, paper cutters. Same thing. Do that with a kitchen knife. I hated everything.
So now you know the game. Are you ready? Cause I'm coming to get you. Get you, get you. Oh.
Did that say, so now you know I'm gay? Chocolate popcorn? Let me grab another one of these. You guys watch. Is that gonna pop? I bet that's pretty good.
I wore these 60-pound weighted shoes for 5 days.
Why is there always people doing content?
Here we go.
Ready?
You got this, you got this.
Amazon Useful Finds. This one pencil is better than 100 regular pencils. You don't need to sharpen it and you don't need to refill it. It's hard, smooth, and super easy to write with. Plus, it has a built-in eraser. This is Mr. T. Just add some tea inside and he goes and sits on your cup and...
Dude. They completely
built-in
mixed.
eraser. This is Mr. T. Just add some tea inside and
missed
he goes
all
and
of
sits on
it.
your cup infusing the tea. He's made of add some tea inside
He
and he
missed.
goes and sits on your cup infusing the tea. He's made of silicone, not plastic. This is not what you're thinking. It's a silicone stretch lid. It fits any size of food container and protects your food from bacteria.
I think you have to cover the whole thing.
Keeping it fresh. Plus, it's dishwasher safe. These are chicken socks. They have printed chicken legs on them, so it'll look like you've got actual chicken legs. It's hilarious. If your outlet is behind furniture and you can't reach it, just attach this outlet extender. Now you can easily use your outlet. And it's rotatable too. This is a stretchy bag. It's super small, easy to carry, and expands to hold a ton of stuff. This is a weekly pill organizer. You can attach it to your fridge, and each compartment is magnetic and detachable. Perfect for those busy days. This is a Batman car phone holder. It
That's
holds
the whole reason I watched this video.
your phone while giving your car that cool Batman vibe.
Where's not the Bible if God watching? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down.
Oh, I went to Florida and pulled this out, and I put it back in because I'm humble, milady.
Your friend is crazy.
Wait.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
If you can name a country for every letter of the alphabet, and for each one you get right, I'll give you $100.
$100? All right, done. Let's go.
A.
Australia.
B.
Bolivia.
C.
Canada.
D.
Denmark.
E.
Ecuador.
F.
Finland.
G.
Ghana.
H.
Holland.
I.
Italy.
J.
Japan.
K.
Kenya.
Okay, almost there. If you get them all right, you'll get a kiss.
So easy. What's the money, man?
L.
Lithuania.
M.
Moldova.
N.
New Zealand.
O. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a minute. Oman.
No.
Oman.
P.
Holland.
Q.
Qatar.
R.
Russia.
S.
Slovenia.
T.
Tunisia.
U.
It is day 7 of the. Hey, babe. How was your day?
I don't think I'm Australian.
You're gonna go ahead and jam your door right into that door stomper right there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a blade of any sorts. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start going.
People say I ruined my house. Here's how. This is my garage door. It's exactly like yours, and it's boring. But I am about to electrify my garage door track. Then wait 4 feet, but we're gonna 5-inch aluminum extensions that shortens the lifespan of my garage door. Do you think I ruined my house? People say I
Never touching snow again after seeing this.
Would you do it?
Ain't nobody ever been to space.
Really? Hey, you're on my Mount Rushmore of rappers. Who else is on the Mount Rushmore with you? Who else is out there? In 1986, we lined up. Everybody was dressed up like your character. Renaissance with this new kind of like, you know, with Stallone and John Voight.
This guy
But
sucks.
Jane, I just want to thank you so much for that iconic film.
It was a Hyundai Excel.
Jackson's Love Will Never Do Without You. Dude, me for that. Dude, you're awesome. Yeah, but Sir Spencer Pratt, any chance you guys are gonna be working together with Heidi?
Can't hear you, Joe.
All right. Take care, James. Benvenuti Stati Uniti, signori Franco Nero. Piacere. Thank you. Take care, Mr. Spiner, guy. Take care. You're a class act. Thank you, sir.
That's Data from Star Trek.
Since Chino Hills into the JBL. I just want to say I'm proud of you.
Was I right? Was that Data from Star Trek? I don't watch Star Trek. Data from Star Trek. Yep, I got it. I'm so fucking cool.
And I won't let me. My uncle was a huge fan, and I was. Anyway, he's from Chicago, so go Cubbies. What's that? Hammond, Indiana. Some people say it's not Chicago, but yeah. Thanks, DJ Paul. I appreciate you, man. You're a class act, bro. Take care, man. You haven't aged since 1985. You look great. Yeah.
Especially when the apocalypse happens.
He's funny.
I don't want to scare you.
Mr. Kupchak, I just want to thank you for all the wonderful teams you brought us here in Los Angeles.
There's a lot left to be discovered, man.
Yeah?
A lot left, man. I'm hoping in North America we got.
What's Sprouse Brothers
Nick,
are
Nick,
kinda weird.
I like Brian. Hey, we love your work. Thank you. The sky's the limit for you. You're some weird. So, my chat, no, just listen to me 30 seconds. San Dimas High School football rules in particular. What do you make of Cynthia Erivo playing Jesus in Andrew and Weber's Classic?
Every Godzilla toy I can have one.
Tyrus, take care. You're a class act, man. All right, man. Be easy. So we'll see. All right. Take care, Mr. Franken. You're a class act. You have 1 billion views on Spotify. Dude, can you believe that? That's a huge
This is just one of the members of the band. Gross.
I'm Joy of Everything. I'm a content creator, independent. It just debuted. How are you feeling now that it's been seen by a wide audience? I just have to ask, are you Brian Doyle Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Stepchild, but nonetheless.
Well, that's it. Good night, chat. Good night, Moon. Good night, stars. And good night, chat. I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Remember, happiness comes from within. Always be yourself. Don't be afraid to take a risk.